Alright, so good evening everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. We are coming to you live from our studio in South Florida for our Spotlight session this evening. We have the pleasure of doing Red Dragon Inn 6 Villains by Slugfest Games. But first and foremost, let's get some introductions out of the way. As usual, I'm Matt, and I am joined with...
I'm Ann.
I'm Nicole.
And we have our special guest, Sam from Slugfest Games. Thank you for joining us today, Sam. So we had the pleasure of doing Red Dragon Inn, Adonis versus the Lich King at PAX Unplugged, and that was a lot of fun. And so we're excited to show off Villains now, get another piece of Red Dragon Inn under our belt on the stream. So thank you for showing this off. But first and foremost, we'd like to say that this stream and all of this week's streams are sponsored by... well, Red Dragon Inn 6 Villains by Slugfest Games. So, big shout out to them. Thank you very much.
Yay! Yay!
So, Sam, can you tell us a little bit about the game that we're showing off here today?
Red Dragon Inn 6 Villains is the first game that we released for the Red Dragon Inn 6, the Red Dragon Inn series of games, where you get to play as the bad guys. So, way back 10 years ago, we released a game called the Red Dragon Inn, where you played as heroes returning to the town after a successful adventure, ready to try and survive the after party at the tavern. So everyone's roughhousing and gambling and drinking heavily. You're trying to be the last hero standing. Roll forward a whole bunch of years. We made a spin-off game called Battle for Breakport, where you played as those heroes doing their actual job of defending the city from bad guys. And then that spun into Red Dragon Inn 6, where you get to play as some of those bad guys.
Great.
You lost Matt.
Yeah, he's just making sure that our audience can hear you.
So we're playing as the villains from your story. Can you tell us a little bit about the villains that we have here?
Sure thing. So I think, if I remember correctly, you guys are going to be playing with three of them.
Yep.
Lazlo the Vampire, Dunselton, first of his name, the Goblin King,
So good.
and Amandir the Cursed.
Mm-hmm.
So, our mummy character. Let's go ahead and start off with Amandir. Throughout each of our characters plays the game a little differently. The goal of
Board
the
cam
game
is
is
off.
to be the last player standing by having gold in your stash, and also not being knocked out from having your fortitude drop below your alcohol content. Amandir is a mummy and will be basically taking a lot of damage throughout the game because she's an unstoppable force of eventually going to win. She has... Oh, pointing.
Yeah, I was just that's Amandir right there.
Oh, excellent. Yes, you're right. She comes with a whole bunch of little friends called scarabs. Scarabs are extra damage that's going to be happening at a delayed rate. So many of her cards will say give another player or multiple other players a scarab. These scarab tokens are consumed at the end of the player who owns them's turn, where they will take a bite out of them. So if you have 5 scarabs on you at the end of your turn, one of them will take a bite out of you and go back to Amandir. The other 4 will be there waiting to take their turn to take a bite out of you.
Ooh.
So you don't lose 5 fortitude all at once, you just lose it one at a time. So in that way, Amandir kind of wants to spread the scarabs around the table rather than focus them all on one player.
You're gonna enjoy playing.
I'm really excited to play as this character.
Okay.
Torgil Snarf Dunselton, first of his name, is our Goblin King. He's way more wealthy than he is full of sense or brave. So he's a little wimpy dude, but he happens to have a lot of gold. So he's going to be very good at generating money for free, as well as winning it in rounds of gamblings because he's a consummate cheater.
I'm so excited.
What does he use this money for? Well, he has a number of cards in his deck called Minion Cards, which are like action cards that you can play over and over and over again. So the longer they stay in play, the more value you get out of your action phase. Each of those minions has a wages, and typically the other players in the game will want to punch your minions so that you have to pay them their wages in gold or discard them from play. So Torgil Snarf is trying to win enough money that he can maintain an army to eventually snowball to victory. So there's Kroll the Cupbearer, who has a wages of 3, and reduces all alcohol gain from drinks that Torgelsnarf suffers for the entire time that he's on the table. And in this game, you drink a lot. So the other players are going to want to be mindful of the minion cards. And then finally, we have Lazlo. Lazlo starts the game with a very streamlined deck. He has, I believe it's only a 30-card deck rather than the usual 40-card deck.
Yeah.
And that's because he gets to do a little bit of deck building. So Baron von Vlaslo has an economy system built around gaining blood, usually from, sucking it from other players. He can then cash in those blood tokens to acquire both bat cards or wolf cards. Wolf cards are big, aggressive, offensive cards in nature, and bat cards are evasive, defensive cards in nature. Although there's a lot of rule breaking between the two. Every card that Baron von Vlaslo adds to his deck hand that he buys in this way gets permanently added to his deck for the rest of the game. So he can build to be very offensive and grab a whole bunch of wolf cards, or he can build to be very defensive or gold focused and buy a lot of bat cards.
So take Matt out of the game early. That's what I heard.
Well, you'd think so, but then he has a lot of bounce back. So each of these characters has a sort of snowballing mechanic, and that was kind of our design goal with the Red Dragon Inn 6 characters. If you let Vlaslo farm a lot of blood and buy up all of his form cards, by the time he shuffles his deck, it's going to be amazing and have very high value cards. If you let Amandir just spread scarabs everywhere, then everyone's slowly dying due to death by 1,000 paper cuts. And if you let Torgelsnarf snowball his bank into minions, he can basically convert gold into damage to other players. And it looks like you're playing with the event deck as well?
Yes, we do have the event deck out as well. That is, we're going to have that set up with 2 of the door cards on it, correct, Sam?
Yes, you want to put 2 of the door tokens on top of it.
Okay, so let me transition back over to the board again. So this is the event deck here.
All right, so the event deck is an extra wrinkle. Oh, you just went silent.
Oh, you can't hear us?
Oh, now I can.
Okay. So the event deck is going to be stuff that adds additional randomness to the game. So this is an example of one of the event cards. So this here is who let all these kobolds in. So in turn order, each player chooses 1, discard the top card of your drink me pile, or lose 2 alcohol content. So that's actually a good one, right, Sam?
Correct. That's one that you want to see. Other ones are going to be a lot meaner. There are 2 event decks in Red Dragon Inn. The Sea event deck, which is about teamwork and fighting monsters that are trying to sink your ship. And then there's the Dungeon event deck, which is about not teamwork and trying to backstab each other for a small advantage.
That sounds right up my alley.
Matt is a notorious backstabber.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, when you said take Matt out of the game earlier, like, isn't that our plan regardless?
All right, so we each are going to have our character mat set up here with our fortitude set to 20 and our alcohol content set to 0, right?
Yes, and then you'll each start with 10 gold, except for Torgelsnarf, who starts with 2 extra special gold. So Torgelsnarf will have 12, everyone else will have 10. If you lose your last gold piece, you lose the game. So you get eliminated from the game if you run out of gold. You'll also notice that the fortitude and alcohol content are on the same track. If your fortitude should ever meet your alcohol content, so your fortitude's always going down while people punch you, and your alcohol content's always going up while you consume beverages, if they should ever meet or cross one another, you are eliminated because you get knocked out. If you are knocked out in such a way, then all the remaining players split your remaining gold.
Yay!
No.
Oh.
Only when Matt gets
Only when Matt. Yeah, that's when it's
Then
yay.
it's yay.
Okay. But I think the most important thing here is we're all going to start with a drink, right?
Oh, yes. So everyone is going to get a Schrodinger's drink. This is a face-down drink in your drink me pile. You don't get to look at it until you have to drink it. Basically, they represent the number of times that the
barmaid is sending us booze, essentially.
Oh, yes. Exactly.
So, and that's where it's on our player mat. We have 3 sections below our fortitude and health counter. We've got deck, discard, and drink me. So this drink deck card is going to go in the drink me category.
Yes.
Yep.
And throughout the game, you're going to get additional ones. And you might think, well, if I'm only drinking 1 drink at a time, why does it matter if I get a pile of them? Well, sometimes they chase into each other.
Yay, chasers!
Yay, chasers!
And I had the luxury of getting about a 4-drink chaser chain on me one time.
Wow.
So
Real life
the alcohol
or the
no
game?
in the game.
Oh, okay.
The alcohol content stacked up a little too quickly, and I found myself pretty close to being.
You can't handle your liquor?
Oh,
this game's gonna be fun. I'm
yeah.
gonna enjoy this.
Yeah.
It's like real life.
Just like real life.
All right, so I think we are just about ready to begin. So we're each going to start out with a hand of 7 cards. Now, one thing is that I am going to be drawing in 6 cards and 1 extra card from either my wolf deck or my bat deck to kind of supplement that hand. So these are
Correct.
kind of power boost decks for me.
And these power boost decks, like Sam was talking about, one is more offensive, and that's kind of the wolf deck, or one is more defensive, and that's your vampire deck.
You could say it's a little more fight or flight.
Yeah.
No, don't laugh at that.
They have been intentional.
Yes! So go ahead and draw up your cards.
And that's 7, you said?
Yes.
2, 4, 800, 5, 7.
Oh, and Lazlo
22.
would start the game with either a bat or a wolf and then get 6 cards. So
Sweet. Did it backwards. Good
Yeah.
job.
I didn't look at the cards I drew first.
that's
Sam,
fine.
did you get a chance to go over the gambling? I don't recall if you went over the gambling round at all.
I'll go over the rules right quick as soon as everyone has a hand of cards. That way they can look at them and go,
Oh, we
ooh
can
and ah.
we can start off by looking at our cards.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes. So in the game Red Dragon Inn, you're going to do a whole bunch of things. They're all built around playing cards. So there are multiple kinds of cards in the game. There are action cards. Actions are primarily used to punch other people. So they're your offensive cards. You can only play 1 action card on your own turn. So having 6 of them in your hand is not very useful. Then there are sometimes cards. Sometimes cards are your responses. They're your defensive cards. So usually you play them to ignore a drink or avoid some amount of damage or to punish someone for punching you. There are hit-back mechanics and that sort of thing. There are also anytime cards, which can be played at any time. They are typically your restoration cards or spiteful cards. So you can make a player tip the wench, at any time, etc., if you have the appropriate card in hand. And then finally, there are gambling and cheating cards. A round of gambling begins when someone plays the action card Gambling I'm In, which is a really good way to make sure that everyone loses a lot of money and one person gets it all. When you start a round of gambling, everyone antes 1 gold from their stash and puts it in the middle of the table. And then the last player to play a gambling or cheating card in turn order gets all of the money. So, for example, if Matt were to play a Gambling I'm In card, then it would go to Anne, who could play a gamble or cheating card, and then it would continue on down the line, going around in the circle. The importance of cheating cards is that there's certain gambling cards that can't be beat unless it's by a cheating card. And if you play a cheating card, characters that don't cheat tend to catch you cheating and take all of the money and kick you out. So the only player who can catch a cheater in this table is Amandir, but you're all also cheaters because you're all villains.
So one of those cards that requires you to play a cheating card to bypass it would be the winning hand, right?
Correct. So if you have a winning hand, you probably will win the money. But that's in a normal game of Red Dragon Inn. With all of these villain types, you can bet that Torgal Snarf will probably win the money unless something weird happens.
So that means we gotta kick her out?
Yeah.
No.
Got it.
Oh, yeah.
You don't team up with Matt. Rule number 1 in board games.
Oh, yes.
So Sam, is there
Although you
anything
have to
else?
watch out, because Torgal Snarf will get his thugs to beat you up for it.
Oh, yeah, that is true. That is true. So is there anything else you want to cover before we start the game?
I don't think so. I think we could just go through the order of the churn on the first player's churn, and it'll basically cover the rest. Who's starting us off?
It's just choose a person. There's no starting player rule, I think. Right?
Correct.
Rock, paper, scissors?
No, I'll go first since I'm first in the line.
No, rock, paper, scissors.
Oh.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
And
Bam,
goes
bam!
first. that was easy.
I lost rock, paper, scissors last time, so that made me feel really good. Okay, so...
It's on your.
So the
on your
very
player
first
card there.
thing you can do on your turn is basically mulligan your hand. So if you don't like any cards in your hand, you can get rid of any number of them, and then you
Okay.
draw up to a hand of 7.
No, wait, okay, so I think that I'm happy with my hand.
And that's only on the first turn?
Every turn.
Every turn.
Every turn. One of the tenets of Red Dragon Inn is we like you to have the cards that you want to have, so we don't force you to keep cards that you don't want.
Okay. So I can discard as many cards as I would like. I don't have to discard the whole hand, and then I can pull new cards. is what
0
you're
to
saying.
7.
Correct.
Okay. I don't think that I want to discard any of my cards. So, discard and draw. Do I draw now since it's my turn, or my first turn I don't draw cards?
If you have 7 or more cards in your hand, you skip your draw step.
Okay. So the next step is the action step.
Yes. Now you may play exactly one action, and if you have a minion, typically you want to play those minions. Or if you have a lot of gambling cards, a gambling I'm in.
Okay, so we're going to start off with Brix the Enforcer.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's a good one to start with.
He has wages of 2. Am I paying these wages each round or just the first round when I put him out?
Only when other people punch bricks.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, he's free until we actually hurt him.
I like this. Okay, so and I'm only playing one card as my action, right?
Correct.
One action. Okay, so then the next one is order a drink.
But because Brix is a minion,
Yes.
she can go ahead and punch someone right now because it is your action phase, and she has not activated.
So good. I'm gonna punch Matt.
Oh.
Yay!
So I'm gonna take 2. Hold on 1 second. Let me double check that I don't have anything that. No, I don't have anything that'll help me out there. So I'm gonna lose 2 fortitude there. You big meanie.
Aw, right there on the chin. Take it on the chin.
Sweet chin music there.
Pow right in the kisser?
Power right in the kisser.
So you're gonna go ahead and buy someone a drink. Ooh, you.
Buy you a drink. Ooh.
So
Okay,
the order a drink is just take the top card of the drink deck and give it to a player you think deserves it.
I think you deserve a drink.
So thoughtful.
So
I'm
that
done.
goes in your drink me pile. And now you have to drink.
Now I have to drink. So I get the top. I take my drink me card, my drink deck card, top one, right? I'm gonna flip
Yep.
it over now.
Yep. So let's put it in the card cam and see what you got.
I got ales.
Ales
Wait,
from the crypt.
I want the crypt. Thank you so much. That was so perfect. Time to dust off the old stock. Yeah, stock. Yeah.
So you're gonna get 2 alcohol content from that.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my my clear cube, and it's gonna go from 0 to 2.
In
I don't
what
have-
universe is that a cube?
I did say cube, didn't I?
Gem.
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 Rock.
Marble.
Gem. And I don't have any extra things. It's the reason I'm taking 2 for alcohol content is the tankard with the number 2 on it. That's the icon that tells me the alcohol content that I have to endure.
And since we're playing with the event deck, you're gonna remove one of those door tokens from the event deck there.
Okay.
So Sam, is it
assuming-
when the final token is removed that gets triggered, or is it once there are no tokens and you would have removed one, then it gets flipped over?
When the final token is removed.
Okay, perfect.
So you can think of them. I mean, so for the pirate set, I always explain them as anchors holding the ship down. As soon as the last anchor's pulled up, then you reveal the next card.
Okay. Oh, that's a good
That
analogy.
makes sense. I like that.
The analogy doesn't quite work when you're in a dungeon, but
But I get it.
So Nicole, it is your turn now. So you get to discard and draw up to 7.
Okay, I would not like to discard anything.
Okay, very good.
And
So action phase,
Huh.
action Jackson phase. So you get to give people bugs as
Yeah.
the game goes on, which is
Yes.
Now I have to
super-
decide who I want to give bugs to.
Well, considering Anne bought you a drink.
That's a nice thing.
Not in this game.
It's a nice thing to buy somebody a
It
drink.
was super thoughtful.
See?
I mean, it was rude
like a
thoughts, but-
1 in there's like a 1 in 15 chance that it's a good drink.
Yeah.
But if I punched you in the face, that is a 0 in 15 chance that it was going to have a good outcome.
That's true.
So, yeah. I had lots of thoughts.
The odds are ever in your favor.
I'm gonna go with Anne.
So what are you playing there? Let's put that in the main cam.
Have you seen my spleen? I left it in a mug right here. This sounds like Nicole. Did I turn off my hair iron?
Yeah, there you
Did
go.
you see my spleen?
Did you see my spleen? I left it in a mug.
So, and you're going to lose 2 fortitude and gain a scarab token.
Okay.
So that means you get a pretty little bug.
No,
So
wait.
that means at the end of your turn, you are going to discard a scarab token and lose another fortitude.
But on the bright side, I give you a little pretty purple one.
Yeah.
That's thoughtful.
Super.
Like you're
thoughtful.
And feel
So,
free to
no.
name them.
I do have cards that I can play. One, if I'm going to lose the 2 fortitude, and I'm going to get one of those little pretty purple scarabs. How does me having bricks out impact that? Does that impact this play at all?
Well, Amandir could have, instead of punching Torgelsnarf, punched Bricks to make you force you to decide whether or not you wanted to pay Bricks' wages.
Okay. But since she didn't and she chose me, then
Since she's going straight for the king,
right for the king.
the only thing that you're looking for is a sometimes card from your hand that'll let you ignore avoid fortitude loss.
Now, if I play my sometimes card that'll help me ignore fortitude, do I still get the scarab? Or does the scarab go with it?
Whenever you ignore a card, you treat it as though it was blank, so you would not get the scarab or anything.
So this right here is not the face, someone else's face.
No.
Oh, that's even better than ignoring it.
Yeah. You may play this when a player would make you lose fortitude. Pay that player 1 gold, so you give Nicole a gold. The damage is redirected to a different player of your choice. If there's only one other player, so you could redirect it back to her or to me, but based on this text, she would still get the scarab though, right, Sam?
Yes, she would get the scarab, but the damage would go to someone else, like Lazlo.
Or Amundir.
But it says that I cannot. If there is only one other player in the game,
So that would be if we were playing 1 versus 1.
ignore
Correct.
an action, and we're not.
Right.
So I must choose you.
Oh, yes.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm happy with this.
Okay, so I'm going to lose 2 fortitude then. I'm doing super, guys. I didn't have any drinks yet. I'm just getting beaten up over here.
That was our plan all along. I knew Anne had that card.
Get it all worked out. How did I still get a scarab out of this deal?
So, Nicole, since you have played your action, you're going to buy someone a drink.
Okay.
This
She's gonna
song-
sing that every time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like the theme song. I'm gonna buy.
Anne's out of alcohol right now. I'd like to point that out.
I don't want to. You know what? You took the damage. I'm gonna buy Anne the drink.
Okay, so Anne, you're going to get a drink, and now,
You buy me a drink, I buy you a drink. It's like you
Now,
don't
Nicole,
have to go Dutch.
you get to drink.
Me?
Oh, yeah. You drink at the end of your turn. Chug, 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 chug.
Chug.
So what'd you get?
We're so many.
Oh, what's this? Okay, so we've got a Toast to Villainy drinking event. So reveal a drink with possible chasers from the drink deck. So I'm going to reveal the top card of the drink deck. Each player
Correct.
drinks a copy of the revealed drink. So we're all going to drink this Deep 1 draft. So we're each going to take 1 alcohol content and -1 fortitude.
Ooh.
So I'm going to play This drink is fantastic. So I am going to split a drink I'm about to drink, and I'm going to take half of the drink's effects rounded down. So it would be 0 and 0, right?
Correct.
And I'm going to gain a blood token from that as well. So that's going to allow me to play other status effects later.
So, wait a second.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So, can I wait? Can you put your card back up there that impacted it?
I sure can.
Was it a sometimes card?
It was indeed a sometimes.
It was
changes-
indeed.
So does that change the effect of a card? That's what it
Does indeed.
It does indeed. Okay, so I'm going to play that card right there.
So you're going to play this, and this is negate a sometimes card that changes the effect of a drink. Okay. So you are going to negate that card, so you're mean.
Yeah.
But, Anne, This drink is still fantastic. I just really like it. It's very yummy.
I'm going to say sorry about the mess.
Oh, come on. Okay, wait, what does this do? Oh, pay 1 gold to the inn and ignore a drink. So then pick another player and they gain a scarab. So you're going to pay a gold to the inn, and now someone gets another one of your scarab buggies.
This one's for you, and it's not quite as pretty.
Thanks. Thanks. Okay,
All right,
so that's yours.
I took my 1
Alcohol.
Discard.
alcohol and my 1 health, and now what
Correct.
is the impact I get from you?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
No,
No, he was just playing a defensive card.
yeah, I just
Okay.
really like my drink.
Sounds about right. Okay.
And then if that's the last thing Amandir has, she needs to remove the final event token from the event deck.
Ooh.
And so that's going to flip over, and let's see what we got here. So this is a costly cure. So each player secretly chooses any amount of gold from their stash. This amount can be 0. Players reveal their choices simultaneously. Each player that chose the highest amount of gold pays that gold to the inn and loses 3 alcohol content. So this is your chance to sober up if you want. So everyone ante up. Close, secretive here.
Secret amount of gold in your hand.
Do we have to have at least 1 gold in the hand?
It says it could
can
be
be
0.
you can bid
0. Okay.
Okay,
that
so
part.
everyone on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, 0. Yeah, and was the only one with alcohol, so that made
I thought
sense.
about putting
That
gold
wouldn't
in
have
there
been a
just
bad idea, just to make sure that she doesn't.
She doesn't lose
Yeah.
yeah. But then I thought I hoped you would do it.
So then this number in the top right corner, we're going to have to put 4 more door tokens on top of the event deck. So now it's going to be 4 turns before we reveal the next event.
Correct.
So the one before it affects the one after it.
Correct.
That's cool.
And it always starts at 2.
Yeah, typically speaking, the more swingy the event is, the longer it'll take to reveal a new one.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay, so it is the start of my turn now. I used 2 of my cards already, so I am going to draw back up to my 7. I don't have enough blood tokens to do anything interesting there. But so I'm going to play... Gambling, I'm in. It's time to gamble, guys.
All right.
So everyone,
All right.
please ante a gold. So I'm just going to make a little side pile over here. So if you could just toss your gold in.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Okay, so now, Anne, do you have any sort of gambling cards that you can play to take control of gambling?
And Anne, if you'd like a point of advice, if you think Nicole has a gambling card, you could pass and then make Nicole play a card or let Matt win. If you pass, you are still in the round. So if Matt played a card, if Anne passes, and then Nicole plays a card, it kind of resets the round, and then Matt will have an opportunity to play a card or pass, and then Anne will have another opportunity to play a card or pass.
So like you're trusting
Before-
the person next to you to take over?
It's like gambling.
Huh.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna pass.
Get that.
Okay. I'm going to say I am busy sorting external organs.
I'm busy sorting external organs. You may play this card when you must. Oh, so you should have played this in the
Oh,
beginning.
so I can't play this anymore?
So this would have allowed you to not ante and instead leave the round of gambling. But it's too late for you to play that now.
Okay. So what are my choices at this point?
Do you have any other cards that affect gambling?
So you want to play a card that has the subtype gambling or cheating.
Ooh, I do not.
So that means
Oh.
that I win the pot. Thanks for skipping that, Ann. I got some money. money.
That was your fault.
Did you have a gambling card?
I tried. At least I tried.
All right. So I am going.
So that's the risk of passing your action, because you might think, oh, I mean, Almadir has 5 cards in her hand, so she's got to have something. Oh, she did.
Oh, she doesn't.
Oh, bother.
So I'm gonna buy Ann a drink
Oh, thanks.
anytime, and then I'm gonna drink my drink. So I have got the Orcish Rotgut. So this is gonna be -2 Fortitude. Awesome.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Fun.
So I don't even get drunk. I just get sick.
It's not fun.
It's disappointing.
You really wanted your last drink, and now this one.
I know,
You
right?
had courage. You were like, "Oh, this is so good. I'm gonna keep on with it."
Keep on,
Punch
keep on.
right in the
keep
head.
on. Okay, it's your turn, Ann.
All right. So I have a scarab. Do I resolve my scarab? And when does the
Oh,
scarab
I'm
get
sorry.
resolved?
I forgot. I had a scarab, so that gets resolved
Thank
at
you.
the end of my turn, and then I'm going to take 1 fortitude damage.
Okay. So I have 4 cards. I'm gonna draw 3 more to get back up to my 7.
Correct.
Or you could discard more cards if you want before drawing.
3. No, I think I've got it.
I like that you can
Recycle your hand completely.
yeah, and you can get back up to 7, so it's not like I have to use these 2 cards that I have left.
So, Sam, with the Lazlo deck here, when I buy Wolf and Bat cards and they get added into my deck here, do they stay in that deck permanently? So when I reshuffle, they're still in there?
Correct.
Ooh, that's
And they don't get added to your deck. They go directly to your hand when you purchase them.
right. But when I discard them, they stay within the deck.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Okay. I'm going to play this card here.
So you got, what am I paying you all for? Get in here. Pay 1 gold to the inn and reveal cards from the top of your character deck until you reveal a minion. Put that minion in play, then shuffle the other revealed cards back into the character deck.
Okay.
Oh, we really have to do something about her minion there, Nicole. So we have to, anytime we would do fortitude damage, if we direct it to her minion instead of her, she has to either pay 2 gold or sacrifice the minion.
Okay.
Correct.
So, you got Grunt the Brawler. So you got another one that is a Wages of 2 that does 2 fortitude damage at the end of the turn. So both of her minions get to act at the end of her turn then?
Correct.
Well, I'm not liking your little bouncers over here.
I'm not liking your scarab. So.
So that's 1 fortitude damage. That's 4 fortitude damage right there. So I'm just saying.
All right. All right. So gambling.
Oh, and starting around to gambling.
Ooh.
So TP.
Wait.
Nicole.
She can only play 1 action.
Oh, man,
that's
okay.
right. Oh yeah, cheater, pumpkin
Cheater,
eater.
cheater, pumpkin eater. Well, I am Torgal Snarf, so
Yeah,
I figured
that's true.
cheating was along the lines of character.
Well, now we know that Anne has a gambling
Now
card.
we know that Anne has a gambling card. So now I have to, okay.
Buy
so
a drink.
Buy you a drink. I'm going to buy Nicole a drink.
Oh, your minion gotta punch people.
Minions have to punch people, so you each are getting punched for 2.
Look at how hard
Aw.
she's at full health.
Actually,
No,
She's
no
at
takesies
full
backsies.
health
No
for
takesies
me.
backsies.
You're getting hit for 4.
But you have to get hit out. Come on, you can win against me.
Do you see the scarab?
Yeah, do you realize
Hit for 4. I've played games with you before. I trust you this many. This many.
But more than Matt? You trust me more than Matt? Yeah.
I trust him -1 and you 0. This is how much I trust. Okay, I'm hitting Nicole for 4. So that's my minions.
Yeah. So now you buy someone a drink.
That's not an action, right?
No.
No.
And
They do count as action cards. So if
Oh,
you
that's
play,
right.
you can play a card to ignore them as though they were an action.
Yeah. So it
So I
gets,
ca- I
it gets
can-
yeah, it gets treated as an action. Her minions get treated
Cool.
as an action.
So you could reduce the fortitude loss, or change it to 1, or ignore it, etc.
Yeah, I am going to say, are you done now?
Are you done now? So you may play this card when an action, sometimes or anytime card would make you lose fortitude. Reduce the fortitude loss by 2.
Okay.
So you would only affect one of those 2 cards. So you would still take 2 fortitude damage.
Okay.
Unless you have another card that can affect that.
do you have another one that'll
I
lose
do
2?
not believe so, but just in case,
Okay, so you're only going to take 2 damage. So that's the nice thing.
that's better.
Yeah.
You done now?
I'm gonna buy Matt a drink,
Woo.
and then I'm gonna have a drink.
Don't mind us.
Oh!
Oh,
that's
she's
nice.
drinking water. That's
Cheater.
boring.
Uh,
Boring, Anne.
That's so good.
I bought you a glass of water.
That's so nice
Really?
of you. You're such a gentleman.
Why'd you order the wrong thing, Matt?
You know,
He didn't. He was being a nice gentleman.
the bar wench didn't hear me.
Do you know who you're talking about?
So Nicole, it is your. Oh, and you
Uh,
have to discard your scarab and gain or lose a fortitude rather.
You can take your bugs back.
Begs.
and then open one of those door tokens.
Aha!
I just
He
did
just
it.
did
I
it.
just did
Oh.
it.
All right.
You're too slow.
All right. So Nicole,
Yes.
discard and draw up to 7.
Matt's paying for water.
Yep. Not tap water.
I don't- you
I don't
paid-
spring for the sparkle and
Okay, so
stuff.
I'm going to draw 3 more. I'm not going to discard any. And then I'm going to review this quickly.
So you're okay,
Praying
right?
for holy water for a vampire. That's what it was.
I mean, Anne was
Okay.
being really mean to
I
you.
am going to.
Oh, I don't know how to. Okay. Go ahead, Nicole.
Do you know how to fix that?
No, but go ahead.
Left side. Bottom. No,
Game
right.
category.
Okay.
All right, so this says, I see you've met Itsy and Bitsy. Pick another player. They lose 1 fortitude and gain 2 scarabs.
Ooh.
So I can I put the scarabs on her,
Her
little
minions?
Minions, yeah.
Unfortunately, no. So any additional effects that would happen to a minion that doesn't involve their fortitude just fizzle.
All right, in that case, she's still getting 2. And these are ugly ones this time.
But did you attack her for the 1 fortitude or one of her minions?
Oh, but it says pick another player. I can still attack her minions with the fortitude?
If you hit her minion with the fortitude, no one will get the scarabs.
Oh, okay.
Oh, then
Did you want to hit my minion?
No, I'm
Are
good.
you
thank
sure?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
She's like, please hit one of my meat shields.
Please do.
I mean, maybe you should.
And
I'm
then
just saying.
I buy someone a drink.
Ooh, you.
That's gonna go to Matt.
Okay.
And then I will drink one of my own drinks.
Let's see what you're drinking.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Luckily, you don't have any more in your drink me pile. This is Elven wine with a chaser. So this is, you're going to gain 3 alcohol content, but if you had another card, you would have had to drink another drink.
So what if elves drink it?
I'm going
Still good.
to pay 1 gold to the inn and ignore a drink.
Okay. So, sorry about the mess.
And I also pick someone to gain a scarab.
You're going to give that to Anne, right? Okay, fine. So that's yours.
She
Thank
gave me
you.
the pretty blue one.
Yeah. No, give me the
Oh.
drink card. All right, so now it is... So remove one of the door tokens, please. 4,
It's
5,
going away.
6. Okay, so I'm going to draw up to my 7 cards. And I'm going to play...
He's thinking.
I am thinking.
I can smell
So
it.
how about... Don't worry, it's just a nibble. So, and I'm going to nibble on one of your meat shields there. So,
Oh.
pick one. It doesn't matter. They're the same.
So wait, how do I avoid
You have to pay 2 gold.
and then I don't get nibbled on?
Correct. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm going to gain a fortitude from this.
Why?
Yes.
Because I'm sucking your blood.
But I paid the 2 gold.
Yeah, that just convinces
Oh,
them to
they
stick
still
around.
take... you're paying to keep them around when they get annoyed with you because they're taking hits for you.
Ah.
I'm still biting them.
Okay.
You're not like throwing bags of money as a defense.
Okay. Well.
So then...
That's not a bad
It's
idea.
a Scrooge
You need a
McDuck
bag of
tactic.
holy thing.
So I'm going to draw 2 more of the blood tokens there. And then I am going to... I'm gonna buy someone a drink. So Nicole, you're very sparse on drinks, but I'm gonna go ahead and buy Anne a drink.
Oh, that's
Oh.
thoughtful of
And then I am going to drink a drink.
Dead camaraderie there.
Oh, so I got some elven wine. This is some straight up elven wine there.
But that one didn't get a chaser.
That's correct. So I'm gonna play I only want a sip. I've already had my fill. So reduce the alcohol content of a drink you're about to
you.
drink
Oh,
by
that's a
2.
good card.
So it's going to be only 1 alcohol content from that drink, and then I'm going to gain 2 more of my blood tokens there.
So Murex Bob says, can you spend the blood tokens at any time to buy one of the cards?
So it's during...
Only during the draw phase.
Yeah, so it's during my draw. And then I've actually got some cards in my deck, too, that require blood tokens to play them.
Oh.
So... And then I'm also going to get rid of my scarab
And take your
and
hit.
take my... So that's a net 0 of me for fortitude there. And then we're going to remove the final door token, and we're going to see what the next event is.
Man, that went by quick.
Drink or meet your doom!
Oi.
That sounds promising. So in turn order, each player may discard 3 cards. Then, each player who didn't discard cards reveals a drink from the drink deck and drinks it. If a player reveals a drink event before revealing a drink, that player discards it and reveals again. So you either have to discard 3 cards or take a card from the drink deck and drink it immediately.
Okay.
So do you have 3 cards that you want to discard, or are you drinking?
No, I'm drinking. But you gotta go first.
Yes. So I'm going to drink. I got Dungeon Runoff, -1 Fortitude. I'm not doing good with the Fortitude right now. So, Anne, what are you getting? Ooh, Anne's got a Dark Ale with a Chaser, so she has to draw another card.
Correct.
Now wait, can I ignore the drink?
You can, but you can also ignore it as one whole drink. So you might want to reveal the next card to see if you actually get net positive. You could reveal Angel Tears, for example.
Oh, you could ignore it as a whole if you revealed extra cards as a Chaser.
Correct. Chaser basically puts all of the drinks and makes them one effect.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So you got a Gelatinous Cube Shot.
So that would be -1 Fortitude. So it's not a negative anything.
That's the Pickleback Shot.
That's disgusting. Yeah, that was a horrible idea.
So, mind you guys, that is a green cube there. It's not a see-through card.
Oh,
Do you
man.
want me here? Let me put it in the board cam.
Yeah, there you go. So Anne is going to play, this drink is not worthy of a king. Ignore a drink.
So, I have a question. What happens when someone runs out of money?
You're out of the game.
Oh, lose the game.
Ooh, okay.
So that's one of the reasons why we want to beat up Anne's minions, so she doesn't have the cash to keep them around.
Gotcha.
So, Nicole, are you drinking, or are you discarding 3 cards?
I am going to... I think I'm going to discard 3 cards.
Okay.
No, you know what? I'm going to take a drink.
Okay, so you're going to take a drink.
Gonna
Let's
take
see
a
what the
drink.
top card of the drink deck is. Ooh, it's a light ale with a chaser.
No!
So you're going to get 1 alcohol content and then a chaser. Oh, man. This is the Wizard's Bane with a chaser.
Oh, no!
So this one is 2 alcohol content, but plus 2 health,
Okay.
plus a chaser. And then this is the Angel Tears plus 2 additional health.
Okay.
Oh,
That wasn't too
that
bad.
worked out great.
So what is my net?
So your net is you're going to go and gain 4 health.
I only
And,
have
yeah.
2 to gain. Okay.
And then you're going to gain 3 alcohol content as well.
Okay.
That's not that bad.
It's not that bad. It
No,
could have been worse.
That could have been much worse.
That could have been worse. I'll take it.
I'm disappointed
You
that
cannot
wasn't
go
much
past
worse.
20 hit points.
So now we have to put 5 of the door tokens on top.
It actually would have been a positive if I had been that low on health.
Yes.
That would have
Yeah.
been cool.
Yeah. Lazlo would have loved that drink.
Yeah, you would have.
So Anne,
Yeah.
your turn.
Hi.
Did
Hi.
North get bit by one of the scarabs?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, where's your scarab?
Ah,
Did you
it was
resolve
Lazlo.
that?
I did resolve it, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Stupid mummy
So
rot.
I drew my cards, and I am going to.
Gamble.
Yep.
Do it.
Gamble.
Gamble! Alright, so we each have to ante in 1 gold, so everyone please put 1 gold into the side pot here. And Nicole, are you backing out, or are you, because I know you've got a lot of, nah, I don't feel like it cards.
Oh, I had an ignore a drink. Dang. Dang.
Well, you didn't want to ignore those drinks.
Yeah.
Save that for, there's some that are like 4 alcohol
Fair
content.
enough. Now I feel,
and-
or I can use it to pick another player. The game on Scarab. No wait. Or hang on. You may play this card when you must ante. Instead of ante, you leave the round of gambling.
Okay, so if you want, you could sit out this round of gambling.
And I get to pick in either case, pick another player and I gain a Scarab.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna give that to.
I am definitely losing a lot right now, so just pointing that out there.
Yeah, he is. I'm not gonna lie, he is.
Okay, so that goes there. So, Anne, you are winning the round of gambling right now, but you want to let me win. Take control of a round of gambling, pick another player, and force them to leave a round of gambling. You don't need a winning hand when you have play this card at any time during a round of gambling, even if you have left the round. You may not. You may not play this card if it has already ended. You may not play it in response to a card that would make players anti or would end the round when it resolves. So wait. You may not play this card in response to a card that would make players anti or would end the round when it resolves. So that would have been my card, or no?
Your card does not specifically end the round.
Okay.
So she just has her goons take the money instead. She doesn't negate your card, so you still get your blood token.
Okay, that's my net gain there, I guess. You are a jerk.
Patted
Oh,
me on
yeah.
the shoulder. Ew.
You're a jerk.
Okay. So that is my action.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to use my goons to punch Nicole twice.
No.
Oh!
Ouch, ski bibbles. You're fine, Nicole. It'll be fine. So remember, these are action cards.
So you have something that negates an action?
Well, I have. You may play this card immediately after you lose fortitude from a card played by another player. I don't think that counts.
No, they would not.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
That's 4.
Yes. 4. Okay.
Jerk.
I'll remember that.
Now you have
You
to-
should. You should remember all of that after your 3 scarabs. Thanks.
Yeah.
Remember it real hard.
So remember, you gotta buy someone a drink.
I get to buy you a drink.
And then you drink a drink.
Woo!
So this is going to be, just a standard light ale, 1 alcohol. And then you have to discard one of your scarabs and lose a fortitude. So you only do 1 scarab at the end of each turn.
Okay.
Correct.
So, Nicole, it's back to you.
Okay, so I'm going to draw up to 7.
Indeedly doodly.
Okay.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm sorry, Nicole. Was the card you were going to play? You knocked off my hat.
Yes.
Ah. Oh, you could have. You can play that card.
Ooh, we're gonna backtrack that a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry about that. So
No,
Torgal
thank you,
Snarf
Sam.
technically did indeed play them as an action at some point earlier in the game.
Okay.
So wait, what are you playing? I'm confused.
I'm going to put back up to 4.
Okay, so you're back at your max
I'm
health
back
for
at my
now.
max health, and it says you may play this card immediately after you lose fortitude. You may not play this card. You reduce the fortitude loss. That player gains 2 scarabs.
So
I do take the loss.
she's still going to
Yep.
take the loss of 4, but Anne's
And
going
I
to get
get
2
2
more
scarabs.
scarabs. Okay. There you go.
Thank you. Okay.
Look at all those bugs.
I know.
So now I get 4 more cards.
Yes.
If I was there, I would have seen. You would have shown me the card. And I would have been
Yeah.
like, "Oh, all right, yes, that's legal."
No, that actually makes me very happy.
If it makes you happy, it can't be that bad.
That's
Oh,
not gonna
gosh.
make Anne very happy.
So,
Because-
Sam, quick question for you. When I'm drawing from my Vampire Bat or Vampire Wolf decks, do I buy them one at a time, or do I have to declare I'm buying 4 cards?
You buy them one at a time
One at a time? Okay, perfect.
Anne,
for maximum shenanigans.
Okay. I like
don't
it.
mind the scarabs. They're just exploring.
So, what is this? Pick another player. They lose a fortitude for each scarab they have, up to a maximum of 4. If they lose fortitude in this way, then return that many scarabs to Amundir.
Oh, well, that's nice because then that way I just get rid of them.
But you're
I
still
just-
going to take your 4 fortitude damage right now.
Yeah, but I'm not taking 8. It's just
Right.
got
Yeah,
It happens all at
all at
once.
once.
So it's gonna
they
leave
all
her-
take a bite right then and there.
It's just going to leave her open to do a bunch of you at once and then just give you more scarabs.
You think me? You think me?
You're still beating me?
And then I'm gonna give
I
Matt
know
a
we're
drink,
tied. Okay. I get a drink.
and then I'm gonna take a drink.
Ooh, you. So what did you get there, Panda?
Ooh, it's something that's not
Drinking contest.
okay.
Ooh.
So each player reveals a card from the drink deck and drinks it. If the player who reveals the drink with the player who reveals the drink with the highest alcohol content wins 1 gold from each other player.
Huh.
If there is a tie, the players who tied reveal and drink again until there's a winner. Okay, so everyone's going to draw. So, Nicole, you're going to draw first. So, let's see what your drink card is. You're going to get coffee. You're going to sober up. -1. So, you
Cool.
lose an alcohol
I'll take-
content.
I'll take it.
So, this one's mine now. I've got some Sauvignon Blanc. If Sauvignon Blanc was not the result of a drink event or chaser, you may split it with another player. But I have to drink it because it was the result of a drinking event.
Correct.
Super. All right, so Anne, what are you drinking? You're drinking some Dragon Breath Ale. You're
Oh,
gonna take
that's
4
appropriate.
damage.
Four
And wins the round of.
For
And
alcohol.
wins
That's
the
cool.
drinking contest.
Anne does win the drinking contest, and she's going to play, you may play this card when you must ante or ignore a drink. So if you ignore the drink, though, you're not going to win the contest.
That's not true. Reread your
No?
contest rules.
She only needs to reveal the drink.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's mean.
Oh, yes. This is a prime time for someone to say that the wench thinks you should stop playing with the drinks, and or I don't think so, because winning a drinking contest and then not consuming a Dragon's Breath Ale, it's pretty rough.
Does this mean we're paying her?
Yeah.
Yep.
This goes against your making her poor. Directly against that plan. I'm just letting you know.
I'm going to play Blood is Thicker Than Thine. So I'm going to spend a bleeding token, and I'm going to lose 2 alcohol content there.
That's a nice card.
Yeah. It's because blood's thicker than vine.
Was that your action?
No, it's a sometimes.
Oh.
Or it's a anytime, rather.
Oh.
So, Anne.
Mhm.
You're mean.
Okay.
So, Nicole,
talk.
don't forget to take one of those door tokens off.
Yes.
So I'm going to spend 2 bleed tokens, and I'm going to buy a Vampire Bat card. Awesome.
Okay.
That makes me happy. I'm going to spend 2 more bleed tokens.
Makes you happy. It can't be that bad.
And take a Vampire Wolf card. Okay, that works.
Dragon Breath Chaser is the worst. I could see how
3,
that would be
4,
the worst. Like,
5.
that's just like, and here's to top it off.
6, 7.
So I can literally play an anytime card anytime?
Correct. Well, okay, there are some exceptions. You can't play an anytime card while you're in the middle of drawing cards.
Okay.
So during your draw step, you can't play anytime cards you draw to then empty up a slot in your hand to continue drawing.
Fair
And then
enough.
there's a handful of other times, like when Lazlo's buying cards, he can't play anytime cards.
Okay, but if like Matt's in the middle of a turn, I could just be like, and pay a gold to the end.
Yes.
Yep. So go ahead and pay gold to the end.
Um,
I have a feeling she's going to... Yeah, she's LOL noping it. It's quick, run away! Ignore an action sometimes or any time card that affects your fortitude, alcohol content, or gold. You
It's
may
like
not
me
use
when I
this
owe you
card to
money.
ignore a round of gambling. Okay, so I'm going to play Come to Me, Children of the Night. So, Anne, one of your bodyguards there is going to lose a fortitude.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, you two.
Who's Marion?
Leave me alone.
So
It's
this
just
is...
the bodyguards.
You may play this card when an action, sometimes or anytime card would affect your fortitude or minion's fortitude. Pay 1 gold to the inn, and you and your minions ignore the card. Okay, so I'm still going to get the 2 bleeding tokens from it, right, Sam?
Yep. And you still draw a card.
And I still get to draw a card. And then I'm going to play Come to Me, Children of the Night.
Hit Nicole.
I'm going to attack one of your minions for a fortitude. So you paid 2 gold, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to take 2 more bleeding tokens. I'm going to draw another card. Okay.
So for those of you in the audience who are like, wait, did Lazlo just play 2 action cards? He
sure
has
did.
a number of cards that chain into each other.
How does it chain into it?
So at the bottom of the card there, it says, if you played this during your action phase, you may play another Come to Me, Children of the Night card. So each one of my
Ah.
decks has one of those cards in it.
And you happen to get both of them.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
really
no,
good.
there's more than 2 of them.
Oh,
So I could really be a jerk and chain around.
Keep
So I was
on.
trying. That's why I drew from the wolf deck, because I was trying to get a 3rd one
gotcha.
and just really be mean. But you know, I take what I can get.
Yes.
So I'm going to, Nicole, you're looking a little thirsty. So I'm gonna give you
me.
a drink,
Always thirsty.
and then oh jeez, wine with a chaser,
Uh-oh.
and then some ale of intrigue. So draw 2
Ooh.
cards from your character deck.
Oh.
That's interesting.
It's interesting that these drinks aren't all negative.
Okay, cool. And
But we
so I'm
did
gonna
make sure that there was a little bit more upside than down. They're usually downside, but at least there's some upside to
Positives.
the drinks.
Okay, so that is the end of my turn. So we're gonna remove one of these, and it's your turn.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What are you doing, Anne? I have a lot of cards.
I noticed that chat has been talking about how far ahead Amandir appears to be, but they don't know how much gold you have, Nicole.
Yeah, they don't.
How much gold do you have?
Do I have to tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
7.
How much gold does Anne have?
3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh, we could keep beating her up. We're almost there, Nicole. We're doing good. So what are you doing there, Anne? Let's what?
Oh, I don't have it.
She's getting.
I must play a start
analysis
to
paralysis.
gambling card in order to start a round of gambling.
That is correct.
Okay.
You can't just start it out of nowhere.
I have gambling cards, but none of them say
Start.
start.
Womp womp.
Oh, snap. Yep. So the downside of having a really good hand for gambling is that a really good hand for gambling tends to not have a way to actually start a round.
I just drew my cards out of my pile. Can I discard from here and redraw?
No.
No.
You can only discard before you draw.
Okay. All right. 6, 2, and 2. They can give it my money.
And analysis paralysis.
Eh. All right. So that's the card I'm gonna play for my action.
You're playing. Actually, it does have my name on it.
How many coins did you say you had?
Pick another player. They pay you 1 gold. Gain 1 gold from the inn.
How many gold did you say you had?
I didn't.
How many gold do you have?
10.
Give me a gold.
Ugh, jerk.
Okay.
Sadness.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I'm gonna hit Nicole
Wait, it seems like you can get Matt
with both of my minions.
basically out right
Thanks
now.
for my 4 scarabs.
Ooh.
But you could like get Matt out of the game right now.
And then Nicole will be that much further ahead of you.
You could get Nicole. You could get Matt
I
out of the
can't
game.
do 4 damage in 1 hit.
I mean, you did it to me.
Yeah, because you
Ooh.
had the scarabs. You see where I'm going with this?
Sounds like you need to be a little bit more strategic to get him out of
Oh
the
yeah.
game. 12.
So you're coming to me?
The 6. I can't get him out of the game. He's got 6,
Yeah,
and
but
I can only do 4.
I could do the rest.
I don't think you will.
I could do the rest.
I don't think
I
you
will
will.
do the rest.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I literally can do the rest.
I literally don't believe you. I don't believe you will.
I
I believe
don't-
you could. I don't
Okay.
believe you will.
All right, so you want to do
4 damage.
4 damage to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You meanie.
Play this card anytime in action. Sometimes or anytime card would make you lose fortitude. Reduce the fortitude loss to 1. The player who played the card gains 1 scarab.
Okay.
So.
Don't. It's not. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying this is affecting you. I'm like, no, it's not.
So now I go. It's just 1. You get a
Yep.
scarab.
That was for one of the minions.
And then the other minion punches you.
Okay.
So you're gonna take 2 more.
Brr, brr.
Unless you get another card.
No, I can take 2. I can take 2 more.
How's that scarab taste?
How does it taste?
So,
Crunchy.
and you're gonna buy someone a drink. Ooh, ew.
I can't play another card because that would be another action.
Yes.
Yep.
Unless it's a sometimes or anytimes card.
Okay, I'm gonna play that card then.
What's that?
Yeah.
So this
Is
is
that the
Wench.
way-
Bring us
Oh.
one of everything. You may play this card during the order a drink phase, pay 1 gold to the inn, and order 3 additional drinks.
Okay, so I have 4 drinks.
Correct.
Okay.
And you can split them up however you see fit.
Give Nicole 4
You should
drinks.
have some drinks, and I think you should have some drinks.
You're so generous.
know,
Look at you, just
look.
buying drinks for everyone.
I ordered a round from the bar. I think y'all should be a little bit more appreciative.
Aw, thank you.
Welcome.
Nah.
Alright, so I get to go now?
I drink
Remove one
my
of the
drink.
door
I-
phases too.
I drink my drink.
You drink your drink. So
Drink
this is
my
the quote-unquote tomato juice. If you
Oh.
notice, if you're a vampire, you get drunk instead of taking 2 fortitude damage.
Saw that.
Tomato juice. So, and you're gonna take 2 fortitude damage.
I take a damage. Can anybody find you somebody to love?
Anybody find me somebody to love?
So I have a cupbearer for this sort of thing. Pay 1 gold to the inn and reduce the alcohol No, there's no alcohol content in this drink.
Oh man!
It's yours to fortitude.
Take it.
All right.
All right, so you remove the door
One of
token.
the best parts about designing this set was coming up with the awful drinks.
No, this is fantastic.
I love the tomato
Eric
juice.
said, "Could I choose to have taken that fortitude impact to my minion?" No, right? Because
No.
the drink. Right.
The only time minions would quote unquote take fortitude loss is when one of the other players decides to punch them.
Hello, darkness.
So at this point, Torgal Snarf has quite a bit of money, so players might just go, you know what? Forget your minions. I'm just going to eliminate you.
Or we could try to get her, like, because that's 4 fortitude damage every turn.
Every turn.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm getting
And
kind of annoyed of it.
That's why I'm telling you, you got to attack.
No,
And it's
excuse
going
me. Out of the two of you knuckleheads, I have the
Knuckle.
lowest amount of
Wait.
fortitude.
I gave her that in the middle of her turn in response. Does that mean she has to resolve it now? Because it's the end of her turn
Yes, yes, she does.
now?
Yes.
So go resolve that.
Hello, dark.
How easy.
I have the least amount of fortitude out of you two knuckleheads.
In real life,
that's
too.
Cool.
And I'm the drunkest. That's about right.
Oh, I wanted to discard a card. I discarded that one. You gained 2 for that, and I also want to discard this card.
We're going to get in another event at the end of this turn.
Yeah, we are.
So I have
Okay. Oh, she's discarding
5.
gambling cards. That's surprising.
6.
You're
It's
just going
against
for the
Nicole's
throat.
nature.
You know what? I heard her say that she has all these gambling cards. I'm like, I don't want to get involved with that. I have cards that say I don't have to drink, and I'd rather use it for that.
So Niall Barry's in chat saying, there's a lot of beatings being handed out.
Yeah, Anne. Yeah, Anne.
We're not so much about drinking so much as beating up each other.
So Anne, do you remember when I said that, hey, you give him the 4 damage and I can take care of the other 2?
You were going to give it to me anyway.
I wasn't.
You were.
I wasn't.
You were. You have been. Continue.
I'm going to be
You and
nice,
Matt
and I'm
have been-
still going to give it to Matt.
Such a lie.
Yep, that growth on your arm is definitely mummy rot. Pick another player, they lose to fortitude.
I hold up my end of the bargains. It's okay. You're just a terrible person.
That's right.
Cool. So I'm going
That's
to take
right.
2 fortitude damage, big meanie. Super.
So you're at 10.
Yeah.
And then I get to place a scarab on someone, right?
Yeah.
That card doesn't actually hand out a scarab.
Oh, that's right. It
I'm
doesn't.
just so used to handing out scarabs at my turn that I was
Like
like,
it's candy.
Everybody gets a scarab.
You get a scarab.
you get a
You
scarab,
get a
and you get a
scarab.
scarab. All right, I'm going to give Anne a drink.
Ooh, you.
She's looking so thirsty over there.
And you're going to drink a drink.
And then I'm going to drink a drink.
So you've just got some wine. Two alcohol content.
Okay, except I'm going to ignore the drink. And here comes my scarab.
Ignore a drink, pick another player, they gain a scarab.
Right on Anne right there.
I knew it.
I don't want to
Okay.
be stuck with just you.
I knew it.
If I get stuck with just you,
Well,
you're
I mean,
gonna-
it's not just Torgal Snarf. It's also Bricks and Grunt.
Shh, Sam. Shh.
I'm gonna keep that. I don't like that card that much. I'm gonna discard these handful of cards here. I'm gonna spend 2 blood tokens to draw a vampire bat card. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna spend 2 more to draw a vampire wolf card. Cool. And then I'm gonna draw 1 from my main deck. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna.
dork token.
Oh yes, door
Thank
token.
you.
Ah,
That was good.
blood money. I'm in. So begin a round of gambling as though the current player just played a gambling. I'm in. So wait, hold on. I need to back up because I just discarded all of my gambling cards.
Back up.
Nope, we're good. This is good.
Okay.
You just keep it.
So those are the ones there. I'm gonna gain these 4 cards back. 2, 3, 4. We're gonna doing a rewind here. So begin a round of gambling as though the current player played a gambling I'm in card. During this round, whenever a player must ante, that player must instead lose a fortitude for each gold they would ante. If they do, their ante comes from. What was that? I'm sorry.
They may instead lose fortitude.
Oh, okay. If they do,
It's
their
very-
ante comes from the inn instead of from their own stash. Okay. So the money's still there. It's just you can pay for it with blood.
So
Yes.
we all start by anteing in.
Or you can spend a fortitude to ante if you want. Okay. So the current player. So that would be you, Nicole. You played. It would be as if you played the gambling I'm in
so
card. So it's over to me.
That's
so
actually better for me.
I'm gonna play a winning hand.
Oh, all right.
Because you would have gone next?
Yes.
So then I have the choice to pass or play the winning hand?
No, you can't play a winning hand because I just played a winning hand.
We're waiting for someone to cheat now. So if you have a cheat card, Anne, you could take control of the round of gambling. But if you do not have a cheat card, then it's going to fall to Nicole, who might have a cheat card. And if she doesn't, then Lazlo gets the money.
So if a person who has 1 gold left, which usually makes you out of the game, blood money kind of saves you if you get enough to survive.
Yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
it's clever.
Or if the game state was different, if Torgal Snarf had like Almandir levels of health, Torgal Snarf might be losing fortitude to generate more gold.
Because you don't want
So
to risk your own gold.
The only action that I can do is if underneath the main text it'll say cheating instead of gambling.
Correct. Underneath the title, yes.
You gonna cheat there, Ann? Huh? Huh?
No. So I'm going to have to pass.
Nicole?
I'm going to cheat.
Oh, no. So,
Oh.
take control of a round of gambling. Each other player in the round gains
Ba-bam!
1 scarab. So, it goes back to me then.
Yes.
I
And you
still
can
have-
play any card after a cheating card.
I still have the winning hand.
What?
The winning hand?
Yes, I played another winning hand.
Okay. I'm going to pass.
I unfortunately must also pass.
Money, 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 money! I hate you so much.
Mine's a round of gambling. You may not play this card if you have already left the round.
The round continues, the pot stays, and each player still in the round must ante again.
Oh.
You are currently winning. The round continues to your left.
Wow.
Whew.
Nicole, can you alter that at all? You big jerk.
I'm going to take control.
Oh, Nicole takes control of a round of gambling.
Take control of a lot of things.
I'm gonna pass. Anne, can you do anything?
Are you sure?
Yeah. What's this? I raise. Take control of a round of gambling. Each player must ante again. This is ridiculous.
This might be the way we die, guys.
Yeah. So, Nicole, is there anything that you can do here? Wait. Oh, never. Wait. Hold on.
I'm going
I
to...
think there's 9 gold in the pot right now.
There's a lot.
I'm going to play the winning hand.
Take control of a round
I
of
feel like she had a plan, and that screwed it over.
Oh my god.
And that makes me so happy.
I can't do anything.
I don't have a cheating card.
Now it's your turn to sing. Money, 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 money. Oh man.
That was good.
Thanks for
I
getting
thought
me.
you were out of winning hands.
I didn't realize I had that. I knew that I had a way to get out if you had an ante again.
So this is good. Now I can start beating up her minions, and then they're
Yeah.
gonna go away. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, so this goes away. We're gonna add 4 of the door tokens to the top of the pile. So if you could put 2 more on there, and that would be great. So it's back to me.
I'd say that was a pretty impactful event there,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
with all of the backstabbing.
How the mighty have fallen.
I mean, you've been in the lead, so now you're still in the lead?
Your nice little stack of coins went away though.
Oh, you still had more coins than me beforehand.
Did I add 7?
Yeah,
Oh.
you always have.
Okay, so I'm going to pick another player. They lose 3 fortitude. I'm gonna play this on Nicole.
That I was not expecting.
I was not expecting that either.
I know.
1, 2, 3.
Where? I can't see.
There, diagonally.
Let me just double check if I have anything else here. So I'm going to play. Yeah, why not? Vench, bring some drinks for these friends. So I'm going to pay a gold, and I'm going to get 2 additional drinks. So Anne, please take 2 drinks, and Nicole's going to take a drink. And the drink deck's empty, so the next time someone has to buy a drink, we all have to ante in a gold. And,
Actually, the
reshuffle,
drink
right?
deck, when the drink deck empties, it is immediately reshuffled and everyone
Oh.
pays it.
Oh,
So now we all have to throw in a gold.
I'm okay with that.
You're basically paying off your tab at the bar to buy. You know, they're not going to keep serving you drinks if you don't pay every now and then.
Take a little tip.
So how's your money stack doing there, Anne?
How's yours?
It's better than yours by 1.
By 1.
It's still better.
It's good.
But then we can get our little guys out. I'm surprised you didn't try to get our guys out.
So then I have the evil spirits drink. So this is 2 alcohol content and 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, are you out?
No.
No, but you'd be kissing. Your
Uh,
fortitude would
Kith
be kissing your alcohol.
And Kith.
So I'm gonna play This tankard is too big. Reduce the alcohol content of a drink you are about to drink by 3. So the alcohol content goes down to 0. So I'm only taking my 1 fortitude damage there.
That's very good, considering a scarab's about to bite you as well.
Yeah.
Nom, 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 nom.
Nom nom nom.
Now, scarab damage can be reduced and ignored as though it came from an action.
I don't
I
have.
didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't have anything there.
Generally, it's a bad idea, but when your bits get that close, it starts becoming a very attractive option.
Yep. So I'm gonna remove the door token and then turn passes to Anne.
Okay. I'm going to discard a card. I'm
Kick
going
him
to
out.
draw back up to 5. 1, 2,
5.
3.
You're drawing up to 5?
4. No, I'm drawing 5 more cards
Ah,
to get up to 7.
okay.
Okay.
So close.
This is
Someone asked me a question in chat. I'll go find it.
So
You wanna
Sam, quick question: if you got all the drink decks with the red dragon in 1 through 6, do we swap drink decks or do we do the classic reshuffle? Do the classic
Let's team up
reshuffle
and
the
get 'em
deck?
out?
Okay.
Okay.
There are a bunch of different ways to do it. One way is you keep the same drink deck and you just keep reshuffling it. The other way is you play with a variant version of the rules where after you exhaust a drink deck, you just go grab another drink deck and put it in play. I think that's called drinking from the bar. But yes, other people mix and match their drink decks and make really awful, bad ones that explode and destroy players left, right, and center. Other players modify their drink decks so that they're a little more tame. And then there's a bunch of promo cards that have been available at like conventions or through Kickstarters or through Board Game Geek or the like that allow you to modify them.
Anne's got the analysis paralysis.
I do. Okay, so this is the action I'm going to play.
So you're playing. Watch out! I dropped my crossbow. Pick another player. They lose 1 fortitude.
Cole, take your fortitude hits.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay. And then
And then I'm going to have my minions hit Nicole. Boom, boom.
You could take Matt out of the game. You could literally take Matt out of the
You
game.
can next turn.
No, I don't have the ability to do 4 hits at a time.
No, you don't need to do 4 hits at a time. 4 point. Well, look, 1, 2,
I'm
3.
gonna laugh
All
so
you need
hard
is
when you
3
get me out and then
points.
he kills you. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic.
I'm gonna do 3 points.
Yeah?
Either one of you two are gonna kill me.
Would you like me to? You want me to take him?
Unless you
Because
can,
you can split them. You
you
can
can-
you can have him take 2 and me take 2.
it takes 2.
but look how much more room you have. You can come more
No,
comfortably.
Nicole and I will be tied if you hit her with both of them.
Nicole also has a lot of money, and Torgal Snarf gets a quarter of that money if he eliminates Amandir.
I'm gonna laugh when Matt comes around and swings for you. It's gonna be great. And he goes first.
Then
I don't like how that sounds.
I think I'm gonna have Nicole take the drink.
Pick another player. They drink the top card of the drink deck. Pay a gold to the inn.
Ooh, going
Okay.
straight for the throat.
So Nicole, Dragon Breath Ale.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm out.
oh.
I wasn't expecting that.
That's fine.
Whoopsie.
Kill her.
I will.
Kill
And
her.
don't forget, you're going to take your 1 scarab damage therein. Okay, so this is cool.
I am out.
So what happens with her cash?
All right, so you divide the cash in half. The larger half of the gold goes to the tavern, and it becomes a very nice room for Amandir to sleep in. And then the remaining half gets split as evenly as possible with the remaining players, with any remainder again going to the tavern.
Kill her.
Okay, so
Finish her.
that's going to go away. It is my turn now. I'm going to draw 3 cards from the top of my deck. 1, 2, 3.
I had all the gambling cards and none of the defense cards.
Still?
Ouch.
No,
I thought-
I had used all my cards, but my entire hand was gambling.
What was left over?
No, period. It was all gambling. So I used a lot of cards in the gambling round.
But I thought, yeah.
And I still had 2 cards, and
For
they were
gambling?
gambling.
What is that one? That looks interesting. Can't you see?
Instead of ante, I could
And-
leave
Oh.
and give you a
Just so you know,
Yeah.
I am not the feeble old man. So you're going to lose 3 fortitude. Come on. Take it. Take it. No. Ignore action sometimes or any times cards that affect your fortitude, alcohol content, or gold. I don't think so.
Toa, that's exactly what happened. I had 12,
But
6 went into the inn, and they split the rest.
You played a we don't think so to an I don't think so?
Oh,
Matt, you
it's
got it?
Counterspell Wars.
No.
No. Do you already have more?
No, I don't.
Somehow she might win this. I think she's gonna.
You're going to jinx me. And I'm going to be so
I think
mad.
she's going to win this,
There you go.
Matt.
So I'm going to buy Anne a drink.
Do it.
Ooh, you.
Time for Matt to have the heart of the cards and hope for a drinking contest that gives a massive chaser to Torgal Star.
Ah, drinking contest.
How about a drinking contest
That's
that I
good.
just drew
That's
there?
What?
player-
Did I actually predict that?
You
Yeah, you
did.
did. You did. Each player reveals a card from the drink deck and drinks it. The player who reveals the... I go first. I go first. You go first. You go first.
It's only wine. Oh,
Plus
it's
a
got
chaser. Okay, so I've got 3 in total.
In Toto?
Oh.
In Toto.
1, 2, dead.
Well, Torgal Star might still get drunk under the table.
Except he has to resolve his. Oh yeah.
Actually, all of the drinks are revealed and then they're resolved.
Okay. So that's mine.
-1 fortitude.
Can you
Oh.
ignore that drink?
No, I can't.
Can you ignore that drink?
Does that mean
No.
Anne wins?
No.
It does, I think.
Yeah. I did it in the
Can you
wrong...
move your gems just so I can see it?
They don't fit on the same space as each other. There you go.
Wait. I'd like to pay. I'll do that. Wait,
You have a cupbearer for that. You won. You don't need to.
We get it, Anne. You win.
Congratulations, and you are the winrar.
Congratulations, Anne.
Now, if Anne, for example, only had 1 gold, she would pay that gold to Lazlo as he passes out. But for completion's sake, if a player runs out of money at the same time another player falls unconscious, that player that ran out of money gets to take the money before they're eliminated from the game.
Say that again.
So if Torgal Snarf had to pay his last gold to Lazlo right there,
Yeah.
and you'd think, oh, well, they both lost because Torgal Snarf now has no money.
Okay.
Well, he still loots Lazlo as he's passing out.
Of course he does, because he's a villain. I may be passing out and about to hit the floor, but I'm still going after your pockets.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's instinctual.
Okay, so that was the traditional free for all variant there. You guys want to do the multiplayer 2v1? I could be the boss and you could be the 2 teaming up against me.
Oh, you don't think the winner should be the boss? Getting teamed up on?
No, because Matt is. Remember that time that we were playing that game, and Matt.
Killed us and got off the island? Yes, I
Yes.
remember.
I just want to remind you of that
Yes,
moment.
I tried to remind you of that moment when I so kindly asked if you'd like to team up against him twice, and you said no.
So, ladies, go ahead and
This is
shuffle.
the first time I've played like maybe not the first time, but
Offensively, you offended me.
Oh boy.
All right. So while they're setting up the game, the big difference is they're about to play one of the new game modes introduced in Red Dragon Inn 6 called Boss Mode, where you play one player versus 2 to 4 other players on a team. So it looks like Torgal, Snarf, and Amandir are both going to be attempting to take out Lazlo. Now, each of our RDI 6 characters has a boss deck, which is a new set of cards that they shuffle into their main deck. I believe for Lazlo it's only a 5-card set of cards, but for all the other characters it's 15 more. Lazlo not only gets these broken extra good cards shuffled into his starting deck, but he also gets a brand new form, Monstrosity.
I'm going to get
Where
my
he-
vampire monstrosity cards there.
Matt,
Oh,
man, they got your likeness in this image.
Very well.
Very great.
With a laser light show and smoke machine?
Thanks, friends.
Sam, do you have time to stick around through another round?
Yeah, I might take a quick break, though.
Yeah,
and
please.
refresh my tankard.
What's your fortitude effect for that?
What? I probably gain fortitude from this. It's tea. No, I lose alcohol. It's tea.
In that
Um,
case, I'm also going to do a quote 10.
Okay, perfect. So for the for this mode here,
See tongue punch?
yes, Tongue Punch is supporting me.
Loves you.
So I am going to get additional actions on my turn, and my actions are going to be equal to the number of players that I'm facing against. Correct, Sam?
Correct. So in this mode, the team shares one fortitude track and one stash of gold. Because Torgal Snarf is on the team, that team will get to start with the full 12 gold instead of the normal 10. Each team, so the team of players working together and the boss, are going to get 2 potion tokens. Do you have those handy?
Those are in the box over there, and if you could hand me that one Ziploc baggie. So we're each going to get 2 potion tokens.
Yes, and those potion tokens can be spent at any time to restore 6 fortitude, lose 6 alcohol content, or get 2 gold from the inn. So so everyone kind of has like 12 more health, but they have to choose which axis they use the health on.
Gotcha. So they're going to share 2 potions, and I'm going to get 2 to myself.
Correct.
So these
Let's see.
And we
Sam,
both
if I recall,
we
my
share
extra
Nicole and I will share a track.
Yes, you 2 are sharing a track together, and then you're going against me, where I've got my one boss monster track here. So I'm the big bad Lazlo in this one.
Big bad Lazlo.
I've had my Wheaties this morning.
Oh, yes. So Lazlo is going to be able to play 2 actions a turn. He's going to order 2 drinks a turn. He will have a hand size of 8 because his hand size goes up by n-1.
Okay.
And I think that covers just about everything. Are you guys playing with the event deck as well?
Yeah, let's play with the events deck again there as well.
Ooh, extra excitement.
I like
Lazlo will only drink 1 drink at a time. Now, on the team side, you will each draw to a full hand, like normal. When Lazlo plays a card that affects one or both of you, either of you can play a card to ignore it. So you've got each other's backs.
Okay.
You will only order Lazlo 1 drink a turn, unless you play cards that say otherwise. And if, let's see, you'll each play an action card. You can't share your action, though, so Torgal Snarf can't play 2 actions and Amandir skips her action. No, it's Torgal Snarf plays an action and Amandir plays an action.
Okay.
And I think that just about... Oh, and you'll each drink a drink at the end of the turn. So
Do they share
Lazlo will be
one drink me pile,
individual-
or is it 2 separate ones?
2 separate drink me piles.
Okay, perfect. And then
That-
my final question is for you. So I'm going to start with 8 cards. That's 7 cards and 1 from either my Batter or Wolf deck.
Correct.
Okay.
Or your Monstrosity, I believe,
Oh, I can take from the Monstrosity too.
in boss mode.
So I'm gonna put this one back. I'm gonna take from the Monstrosity.
And for those of you who are curious, Monstrosity cards tend to be economy cards, so they make your other form cards better because they typically let you play an additional one, or they'll ramp up your blood faster.
Daphne had a quick question. She was saying on the team side, do Nicole and I get to share see each other's deck?
Yeah, you can look at each other.
So I think the main question here is, Anne, are you ready to lose this time?
It's
Now,
Nicole and I now against you.
Yeah.
If I wasn't difficult enough before.
Oh, you're plenty difficult.
I've gone in. Just ask Aaron.
Yeah. So you've got your 12 gold there, right?
Yes, we have 12 gold. I
Alright,
love
you-
Torgal's sword. Like, let's put those in the card cam. They
Torg.
look like they're just really badly stamped.
Yeah, they're bad, and like they're his own personal gold collection.
And they say
there.
Torg on it, which is great. And it's and we'll talk about this more later. But one of the things that I noticed as I was getting the 12 coins, it's nice that they're oddly shaped and larger because I can scatter my hand through and find the one that is the same size. They're
Yeah.
easy to pick out of the pile.
So Sam, there's a question in chat there. So for the door tokens, are we removing them at the end of each player's turn or after each team's turn?
Each team's turn.
Okay.
I'm so excited to beat you and like take you down the hills. I'm so excited for this bragging right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's boss mode, the boss will take the first turn, but the first turn of boss mode is a half turn, so the boss will only play one action in it versus two players. Well, we'll play half the normal number of actions rounded up, and then we'll order half the normal number of drinks. So if you're playing against 4 players, you'd play 2 cards, play 2 actions, and order 2 drinks instead of 4.
Sounds good. Nicole, you ready? Okay, so we are going to get ready to go here. So I'm going to go first because I'm the boss. You could call me Tony Danza. You get it? Yeah.
Because he played Who's the Boss?
Why?
So why?
So you're gonna start by drawing 7 cards.
Okay.
That's you, Nicole. There you go.
Sorry, I was messing with my microphone.
So I'm going to play... You know, let's start out with some fun. Gambling, I'm in.
Oh, going straight for it. Yeah. The way gambling works with teams is that the team will choose one champion to represent themselves during the round of gambling.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Because otherwise, Lazlo would have to
Yeah.
beat 14 different cards, which would be almost impossible. So then...
Yep.
So you'll discuss amongst yourselves about who should represent you. And the same thing happens when a drink event is revealed or an event from the event deck is revealed. The heroes, for lack of a better term, will elect one player to suffer the consequences on their behalf. This is very strategic when you're playing with other characters from previous sets because some characters have shielding effects against certain kinds of damage and that sort of thing.
Okay.
I think we're going to nominate me. And I'm too busy sorting my external organs.
So you may play this card when you must ante. Instead of anteing, leave the round of gambling. And then I get a scarab. So nothing happens.
Except you get a scarab.
I get a scarab.
You get a bug.
Oh,
Don't mind them. They're just exploring.
Thanks, friend. So I'm going to play Twilight Shapeshifter now. It's an anytime card. So draw a card from either your wolf deck or your bat deck. So I'm going to draw a card from my wolf deck. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to gain a blood token from that. Let me double check the rest of my cards here. Anne, Tips Avenge. Pay gold to the end, please.
ooh. Still gunning for your money.
Okay.
Is it?
Oh.
Is that directed specifically at Anne?
Yes, but you can play cards to defend her. I mean, it's your guys' money stack, so it doesn't really make a difference.
Okay.
It only really matters who he's targeting with those aforementioned characters that have defenses specifically against certain kinds of damage.
Okay.
For example, one of our characters can turn into a tree, and while she's a tree, she reduces fortitude damage because she's a tree.
Because she's a tree.
Because I'm a tree.
I would rather not. No.
No, yeah. Just pay it.
Just take it. Okay, so that goes away. Then I'm going to play Wench.
health too?
Bring some drinks to the friends.
Share.
So I'm going to buy 2 extra drinks. I'm going to have 3 drinks in total. So
Toto.
You're gonna give most of it to yourself, right?
And you're gonna take these drinks here, and this is gonna be Nicole's drink pile.
Oh yeah,
here.
we do. This is what we do. Split are the
Okay.
drink me piles.
Okay, and then I'm gonna drink my drink. And so I'm gonna get the Wizard's Bane with a chaser.
Whoa.
So this is 2 alcohol content
Ooh.
plus 2 health, but unfortunately I'm at max health, and then a chaser, but I don't have any more cards in my drink me pile, so the chaser doesn't do anything.
So you just get 2 alcohol.
That's correct.
Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
It's a very complicated wine.
So that is the end of my turn. I'm gonna resolve the Scarab now, so that's gonna do 1 fortitude damage.
Okay.
So that's the correct order. The Scarab gets resolved at the very end, Sam?
Scarab gets resolved, and then an event token is removed.
But I'm saying I would drink before the Scarab happens.
Correct.
Okay, so I was just curious if I would have
No,
gotten
you
that
don't
health.
get your health back.
And then the event token gets removed. So, ladies, it's your turn.
Now we get 1 action or 2 actions.
You each get
You
an
get
action.
you get 1 action each,
Okay.
and you can't sacrifice one of your actions to give your buddy another action.
And can I draw back up to 7?
Yes, you still do all the normal action parts of your churn. So you would together discard cards. So you can't discard cards, and you can't have Anne discard and draw, and then show her hand to Nicole, who then decides what she wants to discard and draw.
Cool.
You have to discard together, and then you draw at the same time.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to put out Kroll the Cupbearer.
Kroll the
Thanks.
Cupbearer. So whenever you would gain alcohol content from a drink, this is reduced by 1. That's me.
Okay.
And
That's specifically drinks that Torgal Snarf drinks.
Oh, I was hoping that. But okay.
It's
So
still
So
better
just to
than-
clarify also, since you were saying that drinks and chasers combined together is 1 drink, so if she gets a chain of a bunch of drinks together, it'll only count -1 for the entire stack, right? Uh-oh. Did we lose you, Sam? I think we might have.
Sam, are you still there?
You've gone super fuzzy.
Okay,
Oh,
we
you're
just
back.
got you back.
I'll wait for the stream to catch up.
Okay, so we were asking, so if the drink and chaser stack is several cards deep, the cupbearer only reduces the total stack content by 1, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So the cupbearer is really good if you can take drinks one at a time, but he's not that good because he's only taking a sip to check for the poison.
So I get to play a card as well, correct?
yes.
Pick another player. They lose 1 fortitude and gain 2 scarabs.
Thanks.
Itsy and Bitsy.
Okay, so that goes away. And
I love this
now
character.
you guys are going to buy me a drink. Who are you? And you have to each drink a drink.
Okay.
So, Anne, you are drinking the ales from the crypt, so that is 2 alcohol.
But it would only be 1 if I decide to take it.
Correct, because of your cupbearer. Are you taking it?
I can wait to see the action that Nicole takes for her drink to decide, right?
You drink one at a time.
Ah, so
Ooh hoo hoo.
So now,
what you gonna
that
do.
being said, you could go ahead and drink that because it's only going to be 1 AC and save your ignore if you have a drink ignore for use on Nicole's drink, because as a team you can play cards that allow you to avoid damage collaboratively.
do what you're gonna do.
Do you have?
Can we talk about it?
Talk.
Oh yeah, but Matt's going to be right there listening.
We'll take it.
We're
Okay.
gonna take it.
We'll take it.
So, Nicole, you're going to drink your drink now.
Okay. And it's -2 health and.
Or
No.
if you were a vampire.
Okay.
You're not a vampire. I'm a vampire.
You're a
So this is
okay.
the quote-unquote
Just -2.
tomato juice. So it's -2 fortitude.
So I'm gonna pay 1 gold to the inn and ignore a drink,
Okay. So you ignore the drink.
and you get a scarab.
Stop.
This is so much more fun being on this side of the scarabs.
I mean, I tried to team up with you last time. You didn't want to have
You threw
it.
4 scarabs at me.
You threw 4 punches at me.
So, guys, it is time for the first event.
Good.
Oh, yeah. So event time. Everything's fine for now.
now.
No effect.
Oh, cool.
No, but
Only one door token.
Ah.
So it's about to something's about to go down.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna draw one. So I have 5 cards. I'm gonna draw up to 8. So 3 more. 2, 3.
And if anyone happens to be in chat wondering who that 4th character is, it's Darika the Mind Breaker. Or Mind Taker? Breaker. And she does a lot of tutoring effects and anti-tutoring effects.
Yeah, so that's this one here. Alrighty then. So I have 2 actions now. I'm gonna play Don't Worry is Just an Evil. So pick a player, they lose a fortitude. I'm gonna target your cupbearer.
Ooh.
Oh.
So if you want to take that, he dies. Or if you want to keep him, you have to pay 3 gold.
3 gold.
Because he's
Yeah.
got wages of 3.
Kill him.
I want to get that cupbearer out of there. I want you to feel the full effects of the alcohol. So she's got something.
Yes.
So this is Meat Shields, the best defense money can buy. You may play this card when an action sometimes or any time card would affect your fortitude or a minion's fortitude. Pay 1 gold, you and your minions ignore the card. But I'm still going to gain my +1 fortitude from this card.
Correct.
And then I get 2 blood tokens from this card as well. So then I have another action. I'm going to play...
I love your little character. He's adorable. He looks just like you.
I'm going to
He
play...
looks like your husband.
Yeah.
Come to me, children of the night. Pick another player, they lose a fortitude. I'm going to play that on your cupbearer.
Oh. Well then.
Really gunning for the cupbearer.
I don't like him. He's not very nice. So are you going to take the damage to the cupbearer and have him die, or are you going, or run away rather, or are you going to pay the 3 gold to keep him around?
I don't think you should pay it. I mean, he only takes 1 sip, right?
Just a sip.
From each drink.
From each drink?
Correct.
So if
Well,
I
each drink Torgal
Each
Snarf.
of my drinks.
Okay. Sorry, Sam, repeat that?
Each drink that Torgal Snarf drinks. So, for example, if Lazlo reveals a drinking contest, you can elect to have Torgal Snarf represent you and gain the benefits from, what's his name? Kroll. Kroll?
Kroll.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I might. Yeah, Kroll. There we go.
It's your call. I will defer to you, the winner of the first round.
I think we should keep him.
It's your call. I mean, you can make the wrong call.
Your gold.
Wait. Is this all of our gold, or does this count too? Why does
That
it say
counts too.
toward?
And so I get to draw
Those are
another
my
card
special
from my
2
vampire deck.
coins. We start with 12 instead of 10.
Ah.
Okay, cool. That's good. I like that. So then I am going to just double check my cards here. Okay, I'm going to buy a drink for both of y'all.
So sweet. He's buying us around.
And then I'm going to... Oh, I've got some Troll Swill. So this is 1 alcohol content and 1 fortitude loss. There's nothing I could do about that. So I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to lose a Scarab, and that's going to be another fortitude. And I'm okay. That's the end of my turn there. Ladies. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, we have the event deck now.
Oh.
This is the Rat Swarm. So this is each player loses 1 fortitude. Players may reduce or ignore their fortitude loss as though it came from an action card.
Okay, so the heroes would pick 1 player to lose the fortitude. And for those of you wondering, minions ignore all event cards. So Kroll does not get eaten by rats and then force them to pay.
He should be. He's not very nice.
All right, so we're gonna take the fortitude loss,
Yes.
Okay.
and it's our turn.
It is indeed your turn.
Okay. I'm going to discard this card,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna draw.
Mm-hmm.
Lazlo's just trying to build up that economy.
I'm trying here.
He starts out slow, and then suddenly everyone's dying.
So Before I start drawing, I've had this anytime card in my hand. Can I choose to play it right before now, or is it too late?
Anytime.
You can play it right before you discard and draw. You can't play it while you're discarding and drawing.
Okay,
but
all right.
You could just say, I play this at the end of your turn. Or
Okay.
So pick a player, they pay gold to
Sort
the
of.
inn. I'm assuming you're picking Ann.
Yeah, I'm picking it.
Okay. I'll
Yes,
pay
I'm
my
picking
gold to
it.
the inn. So you're playing this Ann?
Yes.
So this is actually, it does have my name on it. Pick another player, they pay you 1 gold, gain a gold from the inn. You're mean.
Ooh, everyone's taking your money now.
Yep.
Oh, well, and then it was. I mean, you guys
I
had
thought you were gonna
3
play
gold in your hand, so yeah.
I didn't play anything yet.
that one.
That was my anytime card that I played.
I thought you were gonna play that in response to the drink.
Oh, I said I thought we should keep this because it
Oh,
reduces it by 2
Okay.
instead of by 1.
I wonder what you have.
It's hard to like explain enough so people understand what we're talking about without Matt understanding what we're talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about ever.
I mean, I know what you're talking about.
That's what we're gonna play.
Oh, you're playing the Bricks the Enforcer. Cool.
Ooh,
And then
violence.
Nicole also still gets an action, right?
Yeah. So what are you playing for your action there, Nicole?
Matt's going to not mind the scarabs because they're just exploring.
Pick another player. They lose a fortitude for each scarab that they have up to a maximum of 4. If they lose fortitude in this way, they may return that many scarabs to Amundir. So I'm going to play It Will Take More Zinza to Defeat a Vampire. So this is, you may play this card when an action sometimes or any type of combat reduces your fortitude. Reduce the fortitude loss by 1. So I'm only going to take 1 fortitude loss there.
I'll take Itzy back. I just have to
She
take-
just gets 1 scarab back, or she gets both of them back? Sam.
It's for each one. If I'm thinking of the card correctly, it's for each fortitude you lost, you discard a scarab.
Yeah.
Okay, so since I reduced the fortitude loss by 1, she only gets 1 scarab back.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted my bleeding tokens.
Exactly.
That one's sitting like a good dog.
Woof. Okay.
And then we buy Matt some drinks.
You buy me a drink. But most importantly, now you drink your drinks.
Okay.
That's Matt's favorite part of your turn.
So you're, and well, you do
I
them
get
one at
the-
a time.
I get the
Oh.
pickleback shot.
So and you got the gelatinous cube shot. So -1 fortitude. Cup Bear can't help you now.
No.
Oh, tragedy.
So take your fortitude.
Yeah, that's good. Because I just got lots of that.
Wait, what's this? Sorry about the mess. Pay 1 gold to the inn and ignore a drink.
Oh, I
Pick
should.
another player. They gain 1 scarab. Okay. No, I don't mind you losing out on 1 fortitude.
Oh,
I should have used it for this.
darn
one.
it.
So now you got the Orcish Rot Guts. That's -2 fortitude. So now you're gonna lose 2 fortitude.
That was not smart.
That was the wrong
I
way.
can't play this on this one on this, right? Because it's not a.
It's not making you gain alcohol content.
Yeah, it says you may play this card when an action sometimes or anytime card would make you lose fortitude.
No.
But this isn't that.
It is a drink card.
Darn! I played the wrong order. All right.
So now we're gonna remove a door
Sorry.
token.
It's alright. We did, are we going down to 18? 17?
You're gonna lose 2.
17. I don't think we moved it down.
All right. So that is the end of your turn.
I believe so. Did you move the door card?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So I
Got
have.
a drink?
Yeah, I got a
Okay.
drink. So I'm gonna spend. I have to draw 2 cards. I'm gonna spend 2 to draw 1 from my Vampire Monstrosity deck. Oh, I like that. So I'm gonna spend 2 more to get another one from my Vampire Monstrosity deck. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's mean. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna. Oh, I've got a lot of actions, and this is super duper. I like this. So I'm gonna play. My bite is worse than my bark, and I'm going to use this to attack y'all. So you're gonna lose 3 fortitude.
Are
So-
you done now?
So this is, you may play this card when an action sometimes or any time card would make you lose fortitude. Reduce the fortitude loss by 2. So you're still going to take 1.
Yep.
Then, for my second action, I'm going to play No One Can Help You Now. You're going to take 4 fortitude damage.
Hi.
And your teammates may not play cards to reduce, ignore, or redirect the fortitude loss. And I'm going to play that on Anne.
So you're the only one who can play something to reduce it.
And it's an action card.
Yes, it's an action
Correct.
card. We're taking 4 damage.
Taking 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oof.
a nasty
2, 3,
one.
4. Wow. All right.
So that goes away. Then I'm going to play. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I will destroy you all. Gain 1 fortitude, lose 1 alcohol, and draw a card from your character deck.
What is that card called?
Ah, ha, 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 ha. I will destroy you all.
Worst vampire.
All right, so that goes away. I'm going to gain a blood token from that. Now I'm going to buy you ladies a drink. There you go. There you go. So now I'm going to drink a drink.
Are you going to be this generous when we actually go out?
No. So that's a dark ale. I'm going to take 1 alcohol, and I'm going to get rid of the scarab, so I'm going to take 1 fortitude damage.
We still got this.
We got this.
So that goes away. And then the event goes away there, and it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to discard. I'm going to discard these cards. So you know.
How y'all doing over there,
All right.
folks?
Well, do you want to do this? Because...
We'd have to pick one.
Oh, yeah. That's fine. Okay.
How's it going?
You're really close to me. You're like uncomfortably close.
I hope that you drink a nice drink. Who are you?
1, 2, 3, 4,
of course.
5, 6, 7. All right. Well then, if that happens, we know who we're picking.
Slim Pickens?
But I don't know. I think only one of us can...
I can use it as my act. It's hard to talk and not.
Da 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 da. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Sam,
Yes,
don't mind me asking.
sure thing.
Can I use my action to start a round of gambling and then have Anne be the gambler?
No.
Ah.
So if one of the players on the team starts one of these situations, then that player is the de facto champion.
Gotcha.
You gotta know when to hold them.
And know when to fold them?
Yeah. Don't mind me.
I always mind you.
As long as you mind your P's and Q's.
Okay. That's what I'm doing for my action.
So you're playing, watch out, I drop my crossbow. Pick another player, they lose a fortitude. Yeah, sure, I'll take that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Don't forget to punch him.
I wouldn't forget to punch this face.
Thanks. That's so sweet of
Isn't
you.
it? I thought it was.
Okay.
Are you playing an action? Or?
Yeah, I forgot about that part.
No, you're not playing an action? That's fine. We could skip that. You don't have to play an action.
Here you go.
Okay, so you are playing... Have you seen my spleen? I left it in a mug right here. Pick another player, they lose 2 fortitude and gain a scarab. 1, 2, gain a scarab.
Thank you.
There you go. And,
I'm gonna punch you.
yeah, so that's 2 more.
And I get punched.
That's I'm taking some damage there.
Right in the kisser.
Pow right in the kisser. So now you two have to drink your drinks.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're buying me a drink first. You know.
Yes.
Ooh, you. So Anne's taking dungeon runoff -1 fortitude. It's a pity your cupbearer can't help you more there. I bet you're really glad you kept him around.
I dislike you.
Oh,
Yes.
tragedy.
Yep.
So what are you drinking there? Wait, what's
First,
this?
I'm gonna save her.
Pay 1 gold to the inn, ignore a drink, pick another player, they gain a scarab. Okay, I'll
Here you
take a
go.
scarab. That's fine. Thank you.
And I'm playing a drinking contest.
Oh, drinking contest. Super duper. Each player reveals a card from the drink deck and drinks it. The player who reveals the card with the highest alcohol content, even if they avoid
Maybe
the
we
effects of
should've
the
taken
drink,
that one.
win 1 gold from each other player. Alright, so,
It'll just be Nicole and Matt.
Okay.
Because Nicole revealed the drink. Or revealed the event.
oh man. I got angel tears giving me
Wait.
+2 health.
Isn't it me who goes first because I'm the
Too
one
late. I already drew it.
No.
who? I don't think that's how it
I
works.
think
I don't think that's how it works.
Go ahead, draw your card.
No.
I think she got angel tears. Thank
I
you
think I
very
got
much
angel
for-
tears. Thank you. Thank you for rubbing it in how awesome that was. You can go back to.
It doesn't say.
Oh, it doesn't say?
No, it doesn't actually.
The player who reveals the drink
Uh,
with... Oh.
Card effects that affect multiple players are resolved in turn order. So Nicole would be the active player.
Fine.
Thank you, Sam.
Fine.
Mostly because you sided it with me.
I got some evil spirits, so I'm gonna get 2 alcohol content and -1.
Did you go back from where you were?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
I did.
Okay.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do. I've only want to sip. I've already had my fill. So reduce the alcohol content of a drink you're about to drink by 2. So put that back up there. I don't feel like drinking that much. It's okay, guys. Oh, that doesn't go there. That goes there. Okay. So that is the end of your turn.
Yes.
Oh, so you... Oh, I'm sorry. I won the drinking contest, though, so you have to pay me a gold.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then we do the
Yes,
door.
we're going to do the event deck now. So we've got a contest of wills.
Oh.
In turn order, each player must bid an amount of alcohol content higher than the last bid or pass. This continues until a player bids and everyone else passes. The winning bidder gains that much alcohol content and then draws until they have 9 cards in their hand.
So the team needs to pick one player to be their champion. So you're going to want to think to yourself, do I want to... Who do we want to have draw all of those cards?
I'll take the cards.
Yeah.
So then I will do it.
Cool.
All right. How much alcohol content do you bid?
Oh, jeez.
He can't go very high.
Yeah, I know.
Say 4.
So
Say 4.
So whatever I bid, if I win the bid, I have to take the alcohol content and the 9 cards.
Yes.
4.
No, not
No, what?
2.
She already said 4. She already said 4. No takesies, backsies. You could have it. Have fun.
She didn't say final answer.
No, we operate on the no takesies, backsies premise here. There you go.
I don't think that's how it works.
I'm
It
pretty
was a
sure
con-
the takes backsies earlier this night.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you undid a couple things.
So
That was all of us agreed on that.
I get to draw 9 cards and I get
Yeah,
to
you
keep
draw.
them in my hand. I
Yeah,
don't
you
need
draw
to go
up
down.
to 9 cards
Up to 9 cards or draw 9 cards?
until
Oh,
they
up
have
to
9 cards.
How was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So did you give yourself 4
7.
alcohol
Yes.
content there? Doesn't look
Yeah,
like
you're
it.
just.
I'm
Yeah, I
sure.
know.
Okay.
You were just that far
I'm
dead.
just making sure, you know.
They've been drinking a lot of fortitude drinks, actually, this game. Much to Kroll's delight.
So it's my turn now. I'm going to discard 3 cards. So I have 2 cards. I have to draw 6. So I'm going to buy a monstrosity card. Okay. I'm going to buy another monstrosity card. Ooh, that's really mean. I'm going to buy another monstrosity card. That's
So mean.
fantastic. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to draw 3 from my regular deck. 2, 3. Okay, cool. So I'm going to first play. Oh man. I'm gonna play I'm Not a Feeble Old Man. So you're gonna get 3 fortitude damage.
Wait, that's an action card?
I'm gonna play it on your bruiser.
Is it an action card?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna play it on your minion there. So you'd have to pay 2 gold if you want to keep them.
Can't, I don't think so. I mean, I have that. But that's on a sometimes card, not on an action card.
That's right.
Correct.
Oh, you're getting rid of them. Okay, cool. So then I'm gonna
Have you been
play.
punching him?
I only got to punch him once.
What, am I too fast for you? So you're gonna lose 2 fortitude. And yeah, so go ahead and lose 2 fortitude. Just have fun with that. What's this? So, all the violence money can buy. You may play this card immediately after losing a fortitude.
Which fortitude would we lose?
2.
You may not play... that player loses 1 fortitude, or that player loses 3 fortitude, and you pay 1 gold to the inn.
I paid the gold.
Oh, that's funny, because I don't think so. You got a we don't think so? That's not very nice.
We don't think so.
We don't think so.
We don't think so.
I'm invisible.
Wait. No, you're not.
Oh, come on. Come on.
I don't think so.
But the I'm invisible was really cute.
I'm invisible.
I don't think so.
So I'm going to take 3 fortitude damage. Is that what that is?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Ow.
Yeah, that's an ouchkeys. Okay, hold on.
You tried really hard
You
not to,
did?
though.
I did.
A for effort.
So 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna play. Ah ha 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 ha! I will destroy you all. So I'm gonna gain a fortitude, lose an alcohol content, and then draw a card for my character deck.
And then you're going to go ahead and resolve a scarab, right?
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just making sure you don't forget that little stat.
Okay, so then I'm gonna gain a bleeding token from that. That goes away. So then I'm oh boy. Okay, so I'm gonna buy some drinks. So you get a drink.
Wait a sec.
Get a
Is that,
drink.
I don't think so, the boss version or the normal version for Nicole? I think it's the normal version.
It doesn't have a dragon around the outside.
Oh.
That means it's the boss version.
No, it's an...
Yeah.
Does. What does it say?
Oh.
This card can only be affected by another. I don't think so. So technically, I didn't use my. Oh no, yeah. So that was the last card that was played.
It was
though.
the last
so
card,
that
so-
doesn't matter.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, does Amandir have her boss mode cards in her deck?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You guys should. I'm supposed to have the boss cards
Oh. Well, how did that happen?
because you shuffled all your cards in together, apparently.
Oh.
Oh, snap. Okay, well then don't worry about it. Just discard them whenever you draw them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever you see a card with a dragon border, just discard it from now on.
Alright, we'll do.
Just take it out of your.
Whoops.
I call shenanigans. If I lose, there's another one right there. You use 2 of them. I see another one in there. You used 3 of your boss cards on
I
me.
didn't know. I didn't shuffle this.
Yes, you did. Most recently, and someone else shuffled it together beforehand. Okay, so I got some ouchies there. That shouldn't have been. So
Sorry.
I'm a little salty about that. Okay.
Where's the little mat salt? Where's the hedgehog salt?
So I'm gonna play Wench. Bring some drinks for these friends. So I'm gonna pay a gold, and I'm gonna buy 2 extra drinks. So let's get some more drinks there.
The other ones were discarded. Like they were...
Yeah, whatever.
I threw them out and I redrew.
So then I'm going to drink my drink. And I've got the Sentient Ooze with a Chaser. If this card gets no Chaser, then I'm going to get -2 health.
Oh. That's...
So when can I drink my potions there, Sam?
At any time.
Yeah, I'm going to drink a potion. And gain 6 back.
Whoa.
We have 2 potions.
Yeah, you guys have 2 potions also. So you're fine. Maybe you should stop playing your boss cards on me. It's not really nice, but... Alright, so it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to...
I'm discarding
Oh, discard one of those door cards, please.
They're all villains. Everyone's been cheating.
That's half the fun.
Did you resolve your scarab?
Yes, I did.
Just checking.
Meanies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Alrighty, you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Gambling, I'm in. That's great. So we're all going to ante in?
Well, I'm going to be the representative for us.
Okay. So, yeah, sure, let's gamble. Do you have a card?
Oh, take control
Yeah, I have control now.
of a round of gambling.
You raise. Take control over each player has to ante. I hate you so much.
That's when you throw your coin into the
Yeah.
Hot.
Okay, you win.
hot
Congratulations.
middle. You didn't want to...
I don't
You wanna
have
keep
anything
on
else there.
playing?
Thanks, though, friend. I appreciate it. Enjoy my money. I hope it serves you
We
well.
will. Alright, and now it's my turn. Pick another player. They lose 1 fortitude and gain 1 scarab.
Yay.
you
Okay,
go.
so I'm going to lose a fortitude and gain a scarab.
My punchy is gone. I wish I had
Yeah, I know. That's why I got rid of that. Okay, so drink your drinks, darn it.
Get rid of.
The minion, and I shouldn't have.
Bricks.
Bricks.
Drink, 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 drink.
We're gonna drink? Did you buy yourself a drink on us?
Oh, yeah. So you're going to draw 2 cards from your character deck there, Ann. So you got the Ale of Intrigue. That was a good one there.
And I only take 1 alcohol.
So, yes. And then, Nicole, what'd you get? So you got the Sauvignon Blanc. If Sauvignon Blanc was not the result of a drink event or chaser, you may split it with another player. Sauvignon Blanc cannot be affected by any other card than that splits a drink. So, you
2
can
and 2? 2 and 1. What?
It's 3. How do you do 2 and 2?
2 and 1?
When it says round, who gets the 2?
You round up. So it's half of 3 round up. So each of you would get 2.
Oh.
So 2
it
and
is
2?
2 and 2. Okay, cool.
So I understood it correctly, Mr. Mocky Mocker?
You did not understand it
I
correctly.
did.
You said it
and then
wrong.
you second guessed me, and then I second guessed myself.
Good.
Salt is real.
Oh wait, that's 2. Good. Second.
Yeah.
Salt is so real.
Yeah, sure is. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. Remove one of those door tokens.
Go for it. You're
One
closer.
of you, please. Okay, so I'm going to buy another Vampire Monstrosity card. Okay, and then I'm going to get 5 regular cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm going to play Come to Me, Children of the Night. Pick another player, they lose a fortitude. So I'm going to pick your cupbearer.
Why do you pick on him?
Because I don't like him.
Wait. Can I play the sometimes card?
Yes, you can.
Do you want me to?
Oh
wait.
no. I want to do that anyway.
Okay. So then I'm going to play...
Yeah, and I didn't lose my cup.
Let's
bearer.
gamble. Gambling.
Ooh.
Wait, you or me?
Ante up.
Me.
Are you sure?
Yep. You.
Is this all you? Me.
I don't know.
So ante up?
Yep.
Oh, wait, that's your special one.
Okay. Can you take control of the round?
I can take control of the round.
Okay.
With a winning hand.
Congratulations, you win.
Thank you.
Oh.
What was the point of that? You just give me my money back?
Yeah, I felt bad.
I don't think you did.
I felt bad.
I don't think you have any more action cards.
Maybe. So then I'm
Maybe.
going to go ahead and buy you both a drink.
So thoughtful. Thank
I
you.
resolve my scarab. And that is the end of my turn. So we're going to remove, and we're going to have an action, an event here. Leftover loot. In turn order, each player decides if they want to help open the locked chest. After players have decided, flip a coin. The player who helped open the chest find heads or tails. Heads, each player who helped gets 2 gold from the inn, and its trap. Each player that helps loses 2 fortitude and gains a gold from the inn.
Okay. What?
I am not going to help.
So either we can... No, I don't think we should do it. It's either if we... No.
Okay, so we're going to put 2 of these door tokens on, and then turn is going to pass to you.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got to drink my drink.
I'm discarding. Oh. Huh. Well, that's 4.
I'm invisible.
Invisible.
Do. You can't drink if you can't see me.
Lovely. Okay, I'm drawing up to 5. Up to 7.
Yes.
3, 4, 5, and then I had 2.
I'm going to.
Someone asked if there's going to be more promo drinks next year, and we'll definitely have drinks in organized play, and as well as our Slug Crew program, as well as the next convention season and our Board Game Geek promo. And if we do any Red Dragon Inn related Kickstarters.
So you're playing, what am I paying you all for? Get in here, pay 1 gold, reveal cards from the top of your character
found
deck
all my
until you
boss
reveal a
cards.
minion. Okay.
2.
Are you
3,
happy you
4,
got your
5,
your
6.
mean minion?
I am.
Your
Okay.
super mean minion? I don't like him.
I love him. He's my BFF.
Okay, I'm gonna play. Achoo!
So Achu, each other player loses 1 fortitude and gains a scarab.
And I sneeze at scarabs apparently.
Yes, you're welcome. Achu.
Achoo.
That's so gross.
And Eyeball.
So I'm gonna play Blood is Thicker Than Wine. So I'm gonna lose 2 alcohol content.
But we're coming so close to killing you.
So close, but yet so far. Drink.
Did you play it?
Yes, she did.
Okay,
did.
so we're drinking?
Drink.
Wait,
your-
I'm punching you.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. Why, yes, you are.
Drink your. Oh, water. Fantastic.
My
Super.
turn.
Thanks, Matt.
So
Okay.
you got a light ale with a chaser, so that's 1 plus. Oh, she's got a wine with a chaser, so that's 2 plus. This is Ogre Brew, 2 alcohol and -1 fortitude. That's a bad one. So that's in total 5 alcohol content and 1 fortitude.
Oh, okay. Would it?
Yeah.
It might not.
How not?
How now, brown cow? So
We get 3 each.
are you
We
gonna
could
drink
take
your
3. He can't take 3. You and I are gonna split it.
Oh no. Split it. Sharing is caring. The bench says to stop playing with the drinks.
Ooh.
In that case, I'm ignoring the drink.
But more importantly, Lazlo isn't getting half of it.
Okay, so you're gonna just ignore the entire drink chain.
And
there.
give you a scarab.
That's super. Super. Super.
I like when I give you scarabs.
There you go. Okay. So that's the end of y'all's turn there?
Yes, that's the end of y'all's turn.
Okay, so go ahead and remove the door token. I'm going to discard 2 cards there. And then I'm going to get a Vampire Monstrosity card. Good. And then I'm going to draw 6 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What did I even get here? Hold on a second. I got to see what I got. So I hope you all got something really horrible. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna play Don't Worry is Just a Nibble. So I'm gonna pick your grunt there, Anne, and I'm gonna do 1 fortitude damage to him. And then I'm gonna gain a fortitude.
I keep misreading that.
Okay. So that goes away. Then I'm gonna play what? Am I too fast for you? Pick a player, they lose 2 fortitude. I'm gonna pick your grunt again.
Do you want me to play this one now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we reduce that to 1, and you get a scarab.
Okay, but the grunt's still gonna.
Yeah, but you got a scarab.
Okay. That's fine. And if I play this during my action phase.
I lied. I'm taking it back.
Okay.
Undo.
Okay.
Alright.
Feeling.
Have something worse?
Yep.
So then I'm going to play Look Into
Hi, Eye
My
Dragon.
Eyes. So gain an alcohol content.
Okay.
I'm making you drunk with my gaze.
Can't I ignore it?
It's not from a drink. It's from my
How much
eyes.
does this help?
6.
It's still from an action card, so if you have a sometimes card that interacts with an action card, that makes you gain alcohol content.
Do we have to use the potion before we get to a point where we need the potion?
I think so.
You could use it after you would, quote unquote, lose the game.
Okay, alright, so there's no risk in waiting.
Right.
Cool.
So then I'm going to buy y'all a drink. Buy you a
So
drink.
thoughtful.
Then I'm going to
Wait,
You did not buy me a drink last time.
we would have bought you a
Yeah.
drink.
So that's 3 plus. Should have been, but whatever. So I'm going to play... Sure. This drink is fantastic. So I'm going to take half rounded down, so I'm going to take 1 alcohol.
Yep.
And that goes away, that goes away. And, oh boy. So then I'm going to take a scarab.
Owies.
They're
Oh,
not
they're kissing.
touching. They're not touching.
And then this happens.
Yeah, then this happens. So this could be bad. Rat Swarm. Each player loses a fortitude. Players reduce or ignore their fortitude loss as though it came from an action card.
Does he have something? Does he have a way to save himself?
Yeah, I am going to drink a potion because I've had a second one.
There you go.
Okay, so then I'm going to take 1 from that. You all still haven't used 1 potion yet, so you're sitting pretty. I wouldn't worry
I
too
mean,
much.
yeah, we are sitting pretty, but that's another topic altogether.
Yeah, we'll go with that. So then it is your turn.
Okay. Going to discard these 3. Unless you think it's beneficial to keep this one.
Lazlo did have to deal with a mini boss for about half the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's fine. Because I'm gonna just keep.
It was a really powerful mummy.
Alright, I'm gonna discard 3,
What about that card?
2, 3, 4.
And what you get? Did you get something good? I hope not.
Oh.
What? What is your name? What is your quest? So you got... How about a friendly game of cards? Start a round of gambling. Each player, including you, must ante. This card may not be negated. Players may not play cards to avoid or voluntarily leave this round of gambling. Okay, cool. Gambling, I'm in. So, how'd that go for you, Anne? So, how'd that go for you, Anne? What's this? You may play this card at any time during a round of gambling. Even if you have left the round, you may not play this card if the round has already ended. You may not play in response to a card that would make players. The round ends. You get the anti-gold. I hate you so much. You're so mean.
And then I'm going to play this card.
And what are you playing here? So you're playing, pick another player.
We
That
were
player
almost out
loses
of
2
money, but-
fortitude and gains a scarab.
Now we're
Boop,
not out
boop.
of money.
And I get a scarab. I'm gonna beetle back. Okay, so that is the end of your turn. So drink, please.
So they were briefly out of money?
Oh, wait, we're going to buy you a drink first. Don't forget that.
Yes.
Very important.
No, they had. Yeah, they were briefly out of money for that round of gambling.
So if they didn't win that, they would have had to burn a potion to just get 2 gold.
Yeah. So Anne got a dark ale with a chaser, which is a 1, plus an elven wine, which is another 3. So that's 4. So they're pointing at stuff right now. So.
Okay,
Ladies,
Oh my.
what's up?
Those are quite the drinks.
Yeah.
yeah. I think we should use a potion.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we get 6 back.
On either one, so it's up to you to determine which
I
one.
think this one should go back.
Yeah. Well, can we do half and half?
No.
Okay.
It's one or the other. In most cases, it doesn't matter. Some characters are better at gaining back fortitude, like our priestess. So she would want to use them to reduce her alcohol content.
That makes sense. All right, yeah, let's just go straight back to 3.
Okay. So now you're going to take the effects of that. So you're going to take 4 alcohol. then from that one, you're going to take 1 alcohol and 1 fortitude. Oh, man, you guys are... Look at that. This is how I feel. Isn't that fun?
It's pooping.
All right, so that's going to be the end of your turn there. So then we're going to get rid of one of those door tokens. It's the beginning of my turn.
It's going to be one of those heart of the cards moments there.
Yeah.
It's getting
So I'm
close.
going to spend 2 to draw 1 from my bat deck. Okay, and then I'm going to spend 2 more to draw 1 from my wolf deck. I'm going to spend 2 more to draw 1 from my wolf deck.
I don't think he got good cards. That little
Draw
grunt did
2
not
more.
sound satisfying.
Lazlo have a bone to pick with you?
What was that, Sam? I'm sorry.
Does Lazlo have a bone to pick with the team?
Probably.
Yuck. 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 I'll be here all night.
The first rule of Villainy: never fight on an empty stomach. Each other player discards a sometimes card from their hand unless they reveal a hand where there are no sometimes cards. Each other player loses 1 fortitude. This cannot be negated or ignored.
This also affects the Kroll. So that means the team is going to lose 2 fortitude from their sheet. Kroll is also going to be affected. And you'll each have to discard sometimes cards.
It can't be negated or ignored.
Correct. Can be reduced.
I have nothing for the fortitude.
Ooh.
The Vampire Raggedy Ann. How do you like that?
But each person only loses 1, so reducing it to 1 does not help.
No, it does not.
But I am going to play. You may play this card immediately after you lose fortitude from a card played by another player. That player gains 2 scarabs.
Super D2.
All right.
I say we use our other potion to reduce our health.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Super D duper.
Welcome to boss mode. Yeah, I did say that the boss mode cards were not fair.
No. Yep, you said broken cards. That was the right word.
Won't you join me for dinner?
Matt needs his onesie.
Go ahead and lose 3 fortitude.
Oh my gosh. No, wait. Now I can play this one.
Now you can play sometimes cards, correct.
Let me get a song. We're going to reduce that to 1. And you gain another scarab.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh.
Wait. I don't think so.
Oh, come on. Come on.
This is always so fun.
I've
1.
got so many bugs over here.
All the bugs. Now I wish I had that card that says that if you...
So if you guys could just wait long enough, Lazlo is dead on board.
Yeah. That is true. So then I'm going to drink a drink. And this is a toast to Villainy. Drinking event. Reveal a drink with possible chasers from the drink deck. If you reveal a drink event, each player drinks a copy of this revealed drink.
Ooh. Is it going to be bad?
Some wine. Y'all are going to take 2. But, you know, I only want a sip. I've already had my fill. So I'm not going to take any alcohol from that one.
Ay.
That drink deck's getting a little low, too.
Is your turn over?
It is. So I'm going to resolve that guy
What
there.
was the last comment? I saw something about Vinny.
Nicole with 2, I don't think so's clever girl.
Ha. Wait, say that again?
I don't think so's clever girl. Nicole with 2? Oh, 2 I don't think so's. Okay, I didn't process that in my head.
Say that totally.
Nicole with 2 I don't think so's. Clever girl.
I just wanted to hear you say it more than once.
That's fine.
What the?
So we're going to reduce that.
So I'm going to...
This is what I just pulled.
Or... Hang on.
Ooh.
Gambling, I'm in. Oh, boy.
Wow,
Do
they're
you wanna
putting
do
all
that?
the eggs in the basket.
That's dangerous right there, Anne.
It's a little risky.
You could have it.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't have anything, you know. That's fine.
He had a lot of talk. That's what he had.
I'm all talk. All right, Nicole, what are you doing there, kiddo?
I'm going to toss these.
Wait, you didn't go
I
yet?
didn't go yet. No.
Wait,
1, 2,
you're not
3.
supposed to play.
I mean, she didn't,
Sorry.
she didn't really ask. She didn't really say anything.
But it's just. It's not fair.
Aww.
It's not fair.
Okay. I'm going to play. You're going to reduce your fortitude by 2.
Okay. They're touching.
They're kissing. Kiss.
Okay.
Did you resolve your scarab?
Yes, I did.
You sure?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's close.
So
He's
go,
even he's
the,
dead on board.
the drink deck is empty, so now we each have to pay a gold to the tavern.
Yeah, the team pays one.
Oh,
We're
God.
both-
Wait. No.
That's
Don't. You may play this card when you're about to lose a gold. Use gold from the inn rather than from your own stash.
Okay, so it just stays there.
Wait, where's
instead.
Sam?
Oh, I
Sam!
think he just went away.
No.
No. Hopefully he'll be back. I'm gonna wait for him to call me again. Is Skype just not there
Skype
anymore?
might have crashed.
Skype indeed crashed. It looked like.
Wah.
I don't know the sign-in information, so you're gonna have to resolve that. In the meantime, though, why don't you drink your drinks there, ladies?
Can you resolve that for me?
Sure can. So Anne's gonna get. Let's see. Oh,
Oh,
damn it! No,
yeah!
no.
I got coffee. -1 alcohol impact. That's so good. You want to put that right there? Look at that. That's beautiful. What is that?
Okay, so this is interesting. The wench dares you. So you're going to draw 2 drinks from the drink deck. You are going to drink the higher alcohol content drink, and I'm going to drink the lower alcohol content drink.
Why?
Because that's what the wench dared you. So we got a light ale plus a chaser. Oh, a sentient ogre ooze plus a chaser. And then an orcish rotgut. That's 1. The other is a dark ale for 1. So you're going to drink that one. So you're going to take 1 alcohol and 3 fortitude.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1.
And I'm going to take 1 alcohol. But I think this drink is fantastic. I'm going to reduce the drink's cost, alcohol content, in half, and then round down. So it's going to become a 0. So I don't take any alcohol. So we're literally tied right now. FYI. Anne.
So would that be considered? That's not an action, a sometimes or an anytime card.
That is a sometimes card.
No. But we didn't lose the fortitude
No, you
as a
did not.
result of.
I see Sam.
Hi.
Oh,
I saw something very exciting happen.
yeah.
Yep.
So they got a coffee, but then they got the wench dares you. So they had to drink 4 damage worth of booze, and I had to drink 1, but I rounded it down because I thought the drink was fantastic. So nothing happened
Oh, of
to
course.
me. So we are both exactly 1 point away from.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I'm gonna spend.
You're both
2
exactly 1 point away from death and going into an event.
Yeah. So I'm gonna spend 2 to draw from my wolf deck. Nice. I'm gonna spend 2 to draw from my bat deck. Nice. Just nice. And I'm gonna spend 2 more to draw from my bat deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I get to draw 2 more. 1, 2.
I think we're gonna lose this.
So I'm gonna play. Come to me, the children of the night. So pick
Oh!
another player. They lose a fortitude. Go ahead and lose a fortitude.
Lazlo's machine gunning.
You may play this card when an action, sometimes or anytime card would make you lose fortitude. Reduce the fortitude loss by 2.
Okay, so you lose nothing. But since I played that card, I get to play this one for free. So come to me, children of the night. So lose another fortitude.
No!
Wait, did you just say?
So dumb. I hate you.
So how you doing over there?
Ah!
I win. That was amazing.
Wait,
That was
Torgal Snarf, did you hire a troll?
No, he killed all my minions.
Oh, you don't have hire the biggest troll?
Nope.
You could still
Nope.
play a hit back if you've got one. But I don't.
I had a handful of gambling cards. Yep.
Oh, there you go.
It's a good thing I didn't
And
initiate
you
gambling.
had one
then.
coin. You had one coin left.
Yeah, I sure did. That was exciting.
What? Good lord.
disappointed.
Yeah, this was amazingly close. I'm curious as to what the last event was. Wrathful Revenants. So each player loses 2 fortitude.
So the last card was attempt to kill everybody in the tavern.
So we would have tied?
Tied for death?
No,
Tied?
because
The
we would've had
tavern
the
would have
money.
won.
Yeah,
So you'd have lost.
I would have in the saltiest way possible.
Wow.
Yeah, that was...
Lovely, Matt. That's fantastic.
Ow!
I'll shake your hand.
All right, so did you have any questions to ask Sam, or... Did we lose Sam again?
We have his nice smile.
We
though.
do. It froze on
There
his
he
Any
is.
questions, comments?
There we go.
back.
Questions, comments, concern. Sam, talk to us a little bit about Red Dragon Inn. You said that the game has been around for about 10 years as of this August. What, in your opinion, has really contributed to the continued popularity of Red Dragon Inn?
I think it's primarily because it's a very thematic game. Like, it's not a hard, crunchy game. I mean, there's some hard, crunchy elements there, but play cards with your gut and try and get out an edge while having and the theme is very conducive to just having a lot of wonderful moments. Like that one where just at the end of the game, it's a drink event that almost eliminates one player right after they saw the light at the end of the tunnel by reducing their alcohol content by getting the coffee.
Yeah, that was absolutely crazy.
So it's a bunch of storytelling.
What makes Red Dragon Inn 6 villains different from any of the other games in the series?
Well, one, you're playing the bad guys, which is inherently more fun.
Yeah.
Because they just get to be jerks to everybody. But it also introduces the new game modes that we just saw on the stream. So boss mode didn't exist before Red Dragon Inn 6, and now each time we come out with a villain, for example, Adonis and the Lich King is a new villain that just came out in November. Each villain is going to include their boss deck and get to play that one versus many aspect. And in addition to boss mode, there's also team mode now. And one of the complaints we've received about Red Dragon Inn in the past is that I don't like to play games with my friends when we can eliminate each other, and then one of us has to sit out for 15 minutes. So we created team mode, and while we were at it, we decided, well, let's go ahead and do boss mode because we're going to do these bad guys, and people are going to naturally want to gang up on them.
I think that's a great answer to the complaint of the that kind of elimination mechanic where somebody's got to sit out for the game, because it's a lot of fun playing the game and being involved, and then once you get eliminated from a game and you're sitting around twiddling your thumbs, it's really detracts from the enjoyment in the game.
Yes.
So you said the Lich King just came out in November. Is that the one that you guys got to see at PAX Unplugged?
That is indeed the one we played at PAX Unplugged.
So Villain 6 is an expandable game?
Yes, so all of Red Dragon Inn comes in 2 flavors. Base set games, like Red Dragon Inn, the base game, and up through 6, all the numbered sets, are standalone 4-player games that you can mix and match the characters in. So if you own Red Dragon Inn 1 and 6, you can play up to 8 players. If you own 1, 2, and 6, you can play up to 12, although usually I suggest stick to 6. And then there are also what we call ally expansions, which are more complex characters. Typically, if they're in an ally set, it's because if you play them incorrectly, you can actually lose faster. So there's a little bit of a skill tester right there. Although when we did Red Dragon Inn 6, we were like, okay, if you're buying the 6th installment, we can trust that you know how to play the game and you won't make critically bad decisions that'll hamstring yourself.
I make critically bad decisions all the time.
And you've been alive for like 40 years already.
I hate you. Do you guys sell? So now you have games 1 through 6. Are they sold as like a package or a gift set now that the holidays are coming around for somebody who's really interested in the game series?
Usually we suggest that you talk with your local game store, and because they're going to be able to get all of them. We're carried through all of the local distribution, and as well as a lot of international distribution. And talking to them and seeing if they'll cut you a deal is usually the best result. I mean, mostly because we just don't want to deal with having to ship stuff. Ship stuff ourselves. The only other times that there's a deal are when we're at a convention, and we'll have a reasonable discount if you scoop up everything all at once.
That makes sense. If I have never picked up Red Dragon Inn, but I'm a gamer, what kinds of games would you liken this to? So I like these kinds of games, or a couple of these games, so I really think that Red Dragon Inn is the kind of game for me.
Well, so way back when we launched, Red Dragon Inn was often tied to a trinity, if you will, of Cutthroat Caverns, Munchkin, and the Red Dragon Inn. That we never sold them as a package set, but we knew each other and we like each other's games, so we were always pitching them as a group. And they're all like gotcha games. So the Red Dragon Inn is a player elimination gotcha game that's heavily thematic. So if you like any of those kinds of mechanics, it's great for you. It's highly expandable. So, and each individual character after the first 2 sets has very different ways that they approach the game. So there's a lot of choose your own adventure available there. And with the advent of Red Dragon Inn 6, now it's not necessarily an elimination game anymore. And you can play the team variant of the rules. You can just download them from our website and use whatever you want to represent the potion tokens and play the game.
It's got to be a real challenge going from games 1 through 6 and constantly adding parts that interact with one another and interact with each other well. I know it's really easy to kind of tweak an aspect of the game and then break a game completely. What has been like your biggest challenge there, and how has your team managed to overcome that?
We spend a ridiculous amount of time playtesting. So fortunately, this thing called Tabletop Simulator happened on Steam. So now I can playtest with people all over the country and in Europe. So while I'm, just doing my normal workday stuff, it used to be just me and Jeff or me and Cliff playing a lot of games over and over and over again. But now I have access to, I think about 100 guys that I can pull on. They're never there all at the same time, but we just do a lot of playtesting, like a lot of it.
Does Slugfest have
as far as the most
playtest group that you can become a part of, or are these just people that
Yeah.
you found on Tabletop Simulator?
Well, it started out with just random people I found on Tabletop Simulator, and then we started sharing on our Facebook page, link to a sign-up sheet and that sort of thing. We'll run an official playtest day like every other Sunday, but usually there's enough of us that we can just run pickup games literally whenever. And if you want, I can hook you up with a link for that sign-up form, because we're always looking for more playtesters.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. So really, just trying to get all the pieces to work together involves a whole lot of playtesting.
Yes. Like, our most challenging character to get functioning was probably the Lich King originally. The Lich King went through about 5 or 6 different mechanics. Right after that is the upcoming character for next year, which I'm not going to talk about specifically. But he had 4 unique mechanics before we landed on something that wasn't entirely broken.
I heard he.
Yes, I heard he.
I heard a he. So
Sam, do you have plans for
She's-
Red Dragon in 7?
Oh, we got some. I mean, so on our Facebook page, we did kind of blow up our Facebook a little bit by teasing a certain fan favorite character who was shaking hands with another fan favorite character, and one of those characters was never in the game before.
Ah.
Ooh. So I will have to check out the Facebook page and see who's
That's your
shaking hands
insider.
with who.
Oh, yeah.
Your insider info.
Well, this is awesome. Sam, is there anything else that you want to make sure that you share with our audience before we say goodbye?
I think we're pretty good. I mean, so we're working on Red Dragon Inn 7, and the characters so far have not been revealed, but they will be soon. And you can definitely make sure to keep an eye out for that on Kickstarter. And we've got a number of other things in the pipeline which I am not at liberty to discuss in detail yet.
Fair enough.
Well, we hope that you guys come back for Red Dragon 7 when the Kickstarter launches so that we can show that off here on stream as well. And we thank you very much for letting us check out Slugfest Games Red Dragon Inn 6. This has been a ton of fun. It was a lot of fun to beat Matt.
And then lose to Matt.
You couldn't just let it stay
No,
there.
I couldn't.
No?
You knew that. But thank you again so much for joining us, Sam. We really do appreciate it. And big thanks again to Slugfest Games for doing the spotlight tonight of Red Dragon Inn 6 Villains. So again, thank you all of you at home watching this evening. This is going to be Twist Gaming doing a soft sign-off for now. Stay tuned for our first look at the game and our thoughts about it. But with that, see y'all later. I'm Matt.
I'm Ann.
I'm Nicole.
And thanks again, Sam. Have a good one.
Thank you for having me.
Good night, Sam.